Couple minutes, mate. Everybody, welcome to another episode of Country Road, take me home to a place I call home. It's in the heart called Princess Park. All you lions, stick it up your ass.
Who's the best singer now?
I know, he's going to be upset at that.
He will be upset at
a little bit upset, mate.
We're finally live.
Everybody, welcome. Now, can I just say that I've got like acid in my, like it's burnt like a hole. Like I've been taking, this was full, I took a whole packet of this Somac because the stress today, no internet for 6 hours. We had to do some real wog riggering up here.
Oh, yeah.
You got no idea. We're connected.
Lebanese. Syrian.
That's right.
2 Italians.
Mate,
We
you got no idea what we did to get this on. Now, well, all right, I'm going to introduce him first of all. Mate, I'm telling you, I'm like, I'm
thrown into disarray.
It's been amazing. All right, we have got George.
Yes.
And Andy from
The Monday Blues.
the Monday Blues.
Thanks for having us.
Ladies and gents.
All woggified up
This
here
is
tonight.
the real Woggle. Now everyone's going to go, where's Paul?
Well, Paul couldn't make it tonight due
was
to work commitments.
Work commitments.
This might happen throughout the year.
Yeah, so every once in a while when Paul's got to jump onto SEN, which is his main source of income.
Unless you want to pay, like, get on the memberships and just smash the like button right now if you're in the chat, because it'll help our egos right now.
100%. You don't know what we went through. I'm telling you, like the stress, man, to get to this. Are people chatting? Can they hear us and see us okay?
I'm on live chat duties. I'm in Paul's seat. I might do the Paul. 31 of you hit the like button. George Hilara says, "Ella Malakas." Scott Tompkins, how do you say fashionably late in Italian?
Oh, I had to say fashionably like, ma che cazzo. I don't know how do you say it, but we are, yeah.
John Holden, a long time.
Yes, John Holden's a star.
John Holden.
Yep, does tune into us as well. John, great to see you, mate. #1 on the Spotify charts.
Yes.
Robert Galicchio, good evening, Rocco Polo Mars.
Yes.
Peter V, Blue Bag, good to see you from
he's a star.
Woggified live on Spotify.
This is going to be such a Woggified. Now, I'm going to take...
Spotify, that's what he said last week. Instead of Spotify, he says Spotify.
No, Spotify and Northlands.
John Holden. Only at Carlton can you get 2 Italians and 2 Laos to both have the same love for our club, mate. You got to love it.
100%.
Keep the chat going.
If it wasn't for the club, we'd be at war now.
Oh, mate.
Trying to take each other's land or something.
Versus
Come back.
I actually can't believe we got this up and running.
I'm telling you, one day you will know. And because of it, like there's going to be a few segments that have changed. We couldn't upload a few videos because I'm telling you, 6 hours. We could not get this going, and
you couldn't.
Well, I couldn't upload the videos. I couldn't do nothing because we live in this first world country here
with third world problems.
Third world problem. We couldn't even get. I can't believe it, mate. I can't believe they could put a man on the moon.
Stream's good.
All right, good. So we're looking good.
I can't believe it. USB tethering.
It's working.
Right, we switched SIM cards out. My SIM card's gone into Andy's, and I don't know how, but we're here.
Anyway, we're here.
We got it.
Just like the Blues.
We were nowhere. And we've come.
If Terry's listening, we were just about to call him to say, like, call it off. We can't get on, we can't get on. But we came through. All right, what are we going to do? You know what we bloody need.
Fuck, man, I need more than a coffee, man. I need a line of crack. Shouldn't say that, should I?
No, I shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that.
I mean, crack glass.
Yeah, a bit of like crackle, chocolate
Snap,
crackles.
crackle.
Hey, how you going? Yeah, your internet stuff too, huh? Really? Yeah, that's the way. All right, listen, we have got 4 Woggified people here, and we're going to need, actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get some coffees, but I reckon we're going to make them feel at home, and we'll get them something, I reckon, that they will like, all right? Let's do it. Yes. All right, done. All right, and apparently there's a delivery person too. There's a delivery person that's about to walk in.
Next year.
Wow.
How many we got in? We got 75
75.
live viewers.
All right,
How many-
75.
How many likes have we got?
We've got 21. That number needs to be
That
up.
needs to be minimum 50 right now. Minimum
Yep.
50. And all those 75 people, 80 people, make sure you hit the share button.
Hit the
it
share
all
like.
around. Share the link around. Get us going tonight.
And I
Because,
did
mate,
my back
We
today.
need a morale booster, right?
Babe,
Stefan says, "Go Flaggers." Monday Blues in the chat. Thank you, boys. Some
Yes.
familiar faces.
we're
here.
ready. My God. This delivery
Everyone's
person-
late today.
Mate, this is like a
We're late
disaster.
today. The stream's late today. The
I'm
food's
dying.
late
Oh,
today.
you know what we're gonna do?
What are we going to do?
Let's have a look at this first picture. Because when we went there, right, I saw this banner, right? Everyone saw that? Everyone read it? And everyone's seeing it there in the thing. Now, I looked at it. The first thing was, it was that high up that they were running underneath it like that.
It was like an EDFL banner.
It was, wasn't it?
It was a bit dodgy.
It was very
Dodgy
dodgy.
for a home team as well. And it was small.
They
and
went
it was
cheap on it for sure.
And then I thought to
Couldn't afford it,
myself, who wrote this? Like, this is rubbish. I could actually eat a plate of alphabet soup and shit out a better banner than that shit.
Oh, I don't doubt it, mate.
Here we go. We got the delivery.
Coffee?
Yeah. Ah, you know what we didn't do?
No, fuck it. We'll have wine and shit instead. Because
All right,
the boys.
Just bring in the cups, babe, and the food.
Oh, this is
It's all over the place. It's derailed.
No, but the boys did bring.
No, we are. So thanks for wine. So
Bottle
we
of
might
vino.
have a bit of a crack of the wine too, and we got the other stuff here. Hey, listen, while you're here, you just want to. Well, first, yes, bring it in. Thank you. Ah, the beautiful
Love the
assistant.
cups.
Thank you very much.
Look at this.
Amazing.
A-grade service, guys.
Amazing.
Ah,
Too kind.
Thank you,
Love
Too
babe.
kind.
Oh, can you close the door too while you're there? I'm
Too
telling you,
kind,
man.
guys. Thank you.
I'm stressing you, man.
Hey, it's a
All
lot
right, let's
better
go.
than the
What do you?
food we get on the
what do you
Monday
get-
Blues.
what do you
mate.
get on
We
Monday
get
Blues?
nothing. We get nothing.
You don't give me rumbles, nothing. I might have to make a purchase. Rumbles. The Jumper Punch Rumbles.
Shout out, ready.
I
to
reckon
rumble.
you got to start, mate. You got to start
We'll get there. We'll
eating the
get
food.
there.
What do you
Carlton
reckon?
themes.
Absolutely.
Carlton
Start.
themes.
100%.
All right, what we're gonna do is
Have a little shot each.
we're gonna have a shot each.
Oh.
All right, have you seen this? This is the.
Wait, but no. Ramadan? No, are we?
Oh, what's going on there?
Look at that on my neck,
Cross-
bro. I've got to cross the
I don't know if anyone saw. I don't know if anyone saw
crucified.
Mars and I were
Because
both
it
doing
did.
this before the stream.
Actually, it did start today.
It did
Ramadan
start today.
Mubarak to everyone celebrating.
Yes.
So can everyone have this?
Yes,
Pour
absolutely.
away.
Doubles.
Doubles.
All right, let's go.
It's been a rough 20 minutes.
I'm telling you, this is usually.
I've never stressed so hard in my
Shout
life.
out Terry Blue Abroad. Monday Blues on a Tuesday.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Versatility.
All right, this is what we're
I
gonna
like
do.
it.
This is what we're gonna do, man. Now, usually we have the coffee in there to like smooth it out, right? Now, I'm gonna tell you, like, so. Grab that.
Thank you,
Grab
sir.
that. Now, this
Thank
is
you.
35-year-old
Thank you, my friend.
grappa.
Can you smell it? All right. Do we want to chase her with it, lads?
Absolutely
What
not.
do we want? No,
We don't chase on
we
the
don't
Monday
cha-
Blues.
We do not.
Now,
But
we got wine, we
got
got
wine.
Pepsi Max, we got water, we got beer,
The Petty Max.
and we've also got the limoncello.
We go straight. Later. We go straight.
We also got limoncello too.
Oh,
We're gonna get
mate.
drunk.
Look at this.
I'm a professional, mate.
he's G'd up.
Oh,
All right, here we go.
I didn't know we were going to play.
Salute there to the
Salute.
Blues.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys, and
Brisbane.
cheers to the Blues.
It's right
We
there.
love that.
Cheers, guys.
Wah,
Oh,
Appreciate it, mate.
man.
Thank you.
bravo.
Shit.
That's good, man.
That
All
is
right,
good.
well, the party started.
Let's go. Let's the party started.
Where to?
All right, what are we doing here? All right. Let's get into this, right? All right, I'm all lost. Anyway, no, we'll get this going.
Sponsors, man.
We got you guys here. So now, what we'll do is, cool, coffee and the sponsors. All right, let's start. First of all, proudly brought to you by Snitz, Northlands.
We love schnitz.
Snitz is the best,
We
mate.
absolutely love it.
Love a good plain and simple.
Love it plain. and
Very
simple.
good.
Plain
Yep.
and simple.
The Snuggets, Snuggets,
Plain and simple.
and they're not like I've said this.
Type of
Plain and
bloke.
simple guy, mate.
I've said this
Bit
before.
of spice.
There's no lips and arseholes in that like you go to the other places and get like lips and arseholes all in the nuggets. This is pure, like chicken breast. They're just like little schnitzels, man. They're the best.
Oh,
So go down there, and if you go down there, are you a member of the Jumper Punch?
Absolutely.
Good, because you get 25% off if you become a member.
and if you're a subscriber,
You get 17%. That's a good deal.
That's a great deal.
When do you get 25?
Never.
Never from a wog.
Love the
Especially from me.
love the 17.
And the 17 for the 17th premiership.
right.
thanks to
Love the
Gokhan.
Good spot.
Yeah, thanks to Golkan, and go down there. So just make sure you go down there, give them the support,
Support the local businesses. Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
Always got to.
The other one is
Top Dog Liquor.
Top Dog Liquor. All right, so Top Dog Liquor. Thanks.
Maybe we give him some of the grappa.
Who?
Lyndon.
Yeah, Lyndon. Lyndon's going to come in. Do you know who Lyndon is? Commonwealth bronze medalist boxer. So he's our sponsor, top. And also with him, make sure you catch. Where did I write all this? I'm sure I wrote it everywhere. I wrote it somewhere, but make sure you get onto his channel,
He's
right?
got a channel on YouTube.
Yeah, Boxing Deep Dive. Do you like boxing?
I love
Love
boxing.
the boxing session.
Watch it, man. Boxing Deep Dive, talking boxing every week. He comes on and he talks all boxing, man. The bloke's a star, so we'll get him.
We'll leave the link down in the bottom.
Yeah. The
description.
other person is, who else is there, man?
Carlton, security doors and
Oh,
blinds.
yeah, he's the new sponsor of Forever Rivals. So Carlton, if you need
Mark.
security
Security doors.
Security
I need a
doors.
security door.
Do ya?
I actually do.
There you go.
10% off.
Done.
Done.
Even as a member.
You don't even have to be
Don't
a
even
member.
need to be a member.
No, not in this one, but you'll get 10% straight
Done.
off. Go and see Mark. He's a Essendon supporter. He's part of Forever
Essendon
Rivals.
supporter?
Yeah, I know. But he's a
We'll
good
take
bloke.
it.
I'll tell you what. Essence supporter giving you guys money. That's you. Take it. That's
You
all right.
take it.
That's
Okay,
worth
guys.
Just mention Forever Rivals.
Just mention Forever Rivals.
Done.
You get the 10% off. Of course,
Right, yeah.
he's going to get money,
Sold.
mate. They made heaps on the pharmaceutical stuff. Like that.
Elocution lessons
Same.
here.
Yeah, oh, don't worry, you'll learn real quick, mate.
North
I am.
Seafood Bar and Grill.
North
Oh,
Seafood.
we love North Seafood.
love that
Bar
place.
and
Man,
Grill.
absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely. we do.
Angelo.
We love Ange.
How good is he?
Oh, he's a gentleman.
Yeah, but
He
how
is.
good was he?
Oh, wow.
Hey.
When I met him at North Seafood, quick story, guys.
Yeah.
I rocked up. He introduced himself. I was like, mate. I had his number on my jumper
39.
as a child.
Yeah.
And he said, no, you didn't. No one did. I was like, mate, I promise you I did.
No.
And
Absolutely.
You would have said, nah, everyone had Cuda.
That's
or
exactly what he
Silver.
said.
Yeah,
That's
always.
exactly what he said.
I don't think he
And then-
realised how much
Legit.
love we had for him.
Oh, yeah. No,
And shout out to him. He closed the shop and he's like, guys, you're going to have to stay here. I'm going to have my dinner.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't let us leave. I mean, he's
Yeah.
giving us stories. I'm like, this was the best night
It
ever.
was amazing.
Absolute
Yeah.
gentleman.
Meeting a childhood hero of mine. Great.
I know, it's
Great
great.
food.
And you know the good thing about the food's great.
Yeah,
let's
absolutely.
like I said to him, we first came here because of you,
That's right.
but we keep coming back for the food.
I went there for
Yeah.
my birthday last month, mate.
Oh,
It's
did you?
fantastic.
So did I.
Yeah, he's
Love
the
it.
best. And the
Fantastic.
food is good.
Yeah.
Far out.
The other one is
Tech Collectibles,
Hey,
which is my little company. Yeah.
Yours?
Nice.
Little brand. Yeah.
Really? You got a collectible? I had no idea.
Nah, do
Well,
collectibles
you-
like Pokemon cards, football cards, stuff.
Come on.
We are probably the two biggest card junkies.
We are absolute degenerates.
I went to Japan, spent 10K on cards.
This guy was in Japan sending me pre-grading my cards.
Yeah.
Actually, checking
they're not
my
bad
cards.
when you
They're
got
pretty
them
good.
back.
Oh,
They're pretty
they're on the way to Beckett now,
Okay,
so I'll find
beautiful.
out.
We
But
need to have a chat.
I'm surprised our thumbs are okay because we bought a case each of Select Footy Stars 2024.
How good.
And we just ripped
It
open.
was amazing. It was
back in it?
Incredible.
a couple of decent ones.
Yeah,
A couple of signature
Zach Butter's
redemptions.
signature.
I
I would have
instant
liked the Crips, you know, but it's all
I
right.
got the instant win. So
Oh, that's all right. What'd you win?
yeah, I don't know yet. They haven't
Find out.
Oh,
Oh,
the best
so-
card I've ever packed, or with my brother, the Harry Mackay #1 gold headliners, and we screamed like little girls. Maybe next week we'll
I
put
think
it
you got a video
I
of
do have
that.
a video of it, and
Yeah.
we've also packed out of the Optimum the dual signature Ben Cousins and Nick Noble.
Oh,
wow.
that's nice.
And now I've got the full set of that too.
That's crazy.
So
the
I-
dual SIGs.
I ruined his life by getting him into the hobby, right?
That's bad.
And on his first ever purchase, he bought a hobby box, second pack, rips it open, Dusty Virtuoso signature. on your set. And like,
Cheeky
mate,
How do you go back?
how do you top that, right? So he started right here, right?
Yeah.
They sucked you in.
Oh, I was gone. That's
And
it.
the rest,
I'm a
and the
junkie.
rest is history.
You're a junkie. Every
it's
week you're buying cards. We do the
As we
same
call
thing.
it, it's just expensive cardboard.
We can't go to the servo anymore.
Oh, forget it. If I see cards, how much for the box? Just, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Love it.
And there it is.
All right, beautiful. So get on there.
Memberships.
We'll go into the membership. So go into the members, and so if you go and you become a member, if you just want cheapo, right? If you just want like cheap because you're a tight ass, right? $3.99 the Paolo, right? You go $3.99, very cheap. What do you get?
You go into the draw for the hamper at the end of the year. So the hamper includes TJP merch, so up to $150. Voucher from Snits, up to $100. Drink of your choice from Top Dog Liquor, up to $100. North Seafood Bar and Grill voucher, up to $100. Tech Collectibles, so we'll throw in a footy box of your, well, not of your choice because there's things that are worth $1,000. I don't print money, but up to $200, which is not bad. $250, which is not bad. You get a Carlton jersey as well, and then you also get 2 3-game memberships for $20.25.
Yep.
That's for $3.99.
For $3.99, you go into the draw.
It's $40. I don't even know why. What are you doing? I don't even know why you haven't already
But
signed
you got to
up.
sign up at the Jumper Punch YouTube channel.
Yeah, the Jumper Punch. Don't sign up. No, do sign up if you want for Blue Broad. I'm not saying don't. But you got to go to the Jumper Punch channel and sign up there, become a member, and you go $1,000. Seriously.
That's it's unheard of.
Get around it.
Then if you want to go to the Rocco's, $7.99.
What does $7.99 get me?
So you get that. You also go in the draw on that, but you get a chance to sit on the couch with us for one whole show.
There's 3 opportunities.
Free
to sit.
opportunities.
Hey, I must say, it's pretty comfortable. I'm just saying.
How do you feel?
Oh,
Very
it's an honour. It's a
Very snug.
privilege.
Oh, these are from Plush. Oh, King Living Furniture.
Yeah, King Living Furniture.
Yeah, no worries, cuz. Yeah, no worries. A-Mart does wonders, bro. Yeah.
And if you go into the big one, $24.99, the Mars.
Yeah, big. I'm big.
What do you get? You get that and that, but you also get
The kicking competition.
the kicking
with
comp with Ange.
That'll be drawn live as
Hey.
well.
How many times do you get a chance to have a kick land?
I've got to upgrade my membership. I
Yeah.
think.
And then after we do the kicking comp, we all have a lunch at Ange's.
That's paid
Lunch
for
as well.
Yeah.
Also paid for.
24. I'm telling you. But listen. But seriously, like, subscribe, membership. It all helps us. Even with you guys, the Monday Blues there, mate. Push the like, subscribe, man.
Absolutely.
Mate, you saw what we went through just to get this show today, man. Like, we go through a lot, so it just means a lot to us if we just do that little stuff there. Yeah. So
Smash the like button.
also, if you become a member, you go into the draw. We're giving away in 2 weeks' time. We're giving away three game memberships to Carlton
For this year.
for this year.
Great offer.
Yeah.
Mate, can't get better than that.
And
And there's more.
one more thing. If you do become a member now, you will go in the draw for 5 double passes to our stage show in June.
Heard about that at the Fala?
It's gonna be live.
Yeah.
And they lit it up. I think some
lit it
Lebo
up.
bikies lit it
Yeah,
up.
some
because
Lebo
it was a
bikies
punch
lit
on.
it up.
One of
Why are
your
you looking
mates.
at me when you
No, I'm just saying. Maybe you knew him.
You got a Harley?
I'll let the cousins know.
You
They
got
were
a Harley?
noticed.
He actually messaged me last week. Want to buy one? That's
Yeah, of
it.
course.
Oh,
Maybe it was
yeah,
you.
So seriously-
Comancheros?
Yeah,
So seriously, you'll go on there and
nah.
yeah.
Cool.
All right. So
Shows?
all right. So the shows. First of all, Blue Sunday is on the Sunday 7:30. Brought to you by Retired Working for You Tours. Right now, we got someone to join the Jumper Punch team, and we'll just call him the best analyst at the Jumper Punch by far, isn't he?
Wow.
The hyphen, David Rees-Jones. Now every Sunday
Wow.
comes on and analyse the game. We have got just a little clip of him from last week. Let's have a look at this.
Oh, is it okay?
It should be in there? It should be under Blue Sunday?
Half of the Jumper Punch and Blue Sunday, thank you very much for
Yeah, it was
joining
that
us.
title because I dished a few jumper punches out over the years. So
Well, that's
it's a handy little one, that jumper punch. Grab one out of there and just give him one under the chin. And
You can't do them now. You can't do them now.
Oh, George Hewitt got one in the other day. So
Yeah, he got fined about
Lachie Neale.
$2.5 grand for that one.
He got $2.5 grand.
If you were
Jesus
playing now,
Christ.
David,
Imagine if I was playing, mate.
Yeah, I was going to say, you'd have played one
You'd be
game
broke.
a season, and you'd be able
I'd
to
have
play.
Donald Trump's bloody fines wouldn't compare to mine.
There you go. There you go. The hyphen, mate. Every Sunday he joins.
Premiership player,
Mate.
Northshire medalist.
Tough.
Played what,
Legend.
102 games for Carlton.
No, he played like 182. Yeah, that's right. You're right too.
Tough as nails.
But tough.
Oh yeah, if you want an expert of the jumper punch, go watch some highlights on David Rees-Jones.
So every Sunday at 7:30. We've also got Forever Rivals.
Wednesday, 7:30.
Wednesday 7:30, man. Manny's gonna cop it big time this week, man.
Oh,
He's the
mate,
Collingwoods.
They got walloped.
Gonna hammer him. So every
You have
week,
to.
mate,
After
him
that performance.
and that shit Essendon side. And Richmond, really, they're in a bit of a vergonya, which means a disgrace. We're going to absolutely paint them this week, mate. It's all over for them.
144.
So make sure you catch that tomorrow night. And then double.
No, we got a new show,
Oh, yeah, so we've got the new show on Thursday. The new show is called
The Change Room.
A Mindful Chat for the Game of Life. And this is with Rash and Sam. They're psychologists, aren't they? So what they're going to do, they're going to just discuss some mind stuff. I think this week they're going to go through the Harry psychic of getting over that kick, what it takes, what it means to you and that. So make sure you catch that. Thursdays, 5 p.m. It's going to be live. Ask your questions. Rash and Sam are stars. So make sure. And then you got double.
With the young lads, Luca and Dylan.
Luca and Dylan. I've written here an old game through young eyes.
I like it.
I like it.
I like
So
it.
that's what they do. So you got two young bucks there talking about the
NBA
game
and the AFL too.
and the AFL. So
We'll
make
cover
sure you
both.
catch that Friday about 12 o'clock. And the new one is
Rocking all over the burbs.
this is the new one.
heard
So
about this.
we did it in Brisbane and we caught up with a few people there. Have a look at this.
Yes, we have arrived at Woolloongabba. We're here for opening round. We found the ground. Rocco's found the angle for the Gabba signs, so there's no glare on it, so no one gets blinded. Let's head in. All right, look who we've bumped into. We've bumped into the Triple M crew. You still that Triple M, guys? Is this still the Triple M crew? We've got the Purple Letter Warrior, Damo. Hello, Damo.
Hello, Paul. Good to be here.
Very, very good to be with you too. What's going to happen tonight, mate? Brisbane and the Blues?
I think it's Brisbane easily. Easily. Sorry to say.
No. Don't apologise. I think a lot of Carlton supporters are thinking that as well. How do you think both teams are going to go for the year?
For the year, big picture-wise, Blues are on the right track, but just tonight I'm a bit worried.
Nice. Are you going to get?
Good to see Zach Williams back.
It is. You're going to get your head kicked in the box by any of the boys this year?
Maybe Chief.
Chief, are you going to smash Purple this year? Or?
I wouldn't have thought so. We're good mates.
Isn't that why you want to belt him? Because you're good mates? Isn't that what good mates do?
Well, good mates, we just have a little bit of fun.
That's all.
All we want. Your mob going to produce something for us tonight? Give us a decent game?
Yeah, I think so. Well, this is what the line's for. They're here for the Carlton show tonight.
I don't know about that. How will you go without Wiedering down back?
Shit house. No, we'll go okay. No, we'll be okay. We'll be all right. I'm not...
There you go. We caught up with the Triple M crew there. So, yeah, they were good. And Jason Dunstall and Purple. You were wrong.
Absolutely.
You were wrong. So make sure a bit later we'll show a bit more of that. That's actually a bit of fun. I told Paul after we left that, and we seen that the Brisbane crowd. I go to Paul. They seemed a little bit subdued, like they were just a little bit worried there. You know what I mean? I just felt it. You know what I mean? And then it proved at the end that they were a little bit worried. Make sure you catch us on Spotify too.
Yeah. Did you upload it last week?
No. But we're going to do it this week because I'm having problems with that too. I told you.
I'll help you.
I don't know what's going on there.
So I got to help again. It's okay. It's fine.
All right.
Teaching old dogs new tricks.
And make sure you check out the merch.
Yes. TJP. Where's your wolf?
No, I'm not wearing the wolf
Why
today.
not?
But I got the wolf. Everyone saw it, the big wolf.
We'll put it up anyway. We'll put the link in the description.
That's it. And if you want our email,
sorry about that.
anything you want to tell us, talk to us, send us. You want to send us money, just do whatever you do, mate. Just
thejumperpunch@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. So they're the formalities. There's a bit of
Shout out to the guys in the comments.
Let's go. You're going to be the
Comment live chat guy.
Yeah, okay,
Live chat.
What do we got here?
Hole in the couch was an awesome experience. The Monday Blues. How much for a TMB time X TJP collectible card? Rob Glitcho. You get a night on the town with Mars as part of one of the packages apparently.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, they'll put that in there. Yeah.
Enzo
It's free night at Billboards.
yes.
Enzo Valentino. I thought I just tuned into The Sopranos.
Hey, the gabagool.
The gabagool.
Jimmy Damo, that Malacca. Paul should have checked him. That's fantastic.
Oh, you should give him a bit of a whipping, mate. With a whipping. All right. Hey, listen. What are we here for? Wild World of Carlton. It is a wild world of Carlton, isn't it? Over the last few years, man.
Roller coaster.
Been a ride, man.
Should be called the bipolar episodes of Carlton.
This is brought to you by North Seafood Bar
Bar
and
and
Grill.
Grill.
This
Yes,
is
correct.
definitely by Ange. So go down and see Ange. You know he's a superstar now. Did you see him
Apparently him and Cuda, he changed his name on Instagram and it's now Cuda and Ange and Cuda.
Yeah.
Is that?
And Cuda, yeah.
He's riding on the coattails there.
Cuda. Yeah.
I reckon Cuda might be starting to ride the coattails of
Ange.
Ange. He's a superstar now.
He is.
I think he just did an episode with Dane Swan.
Yeah.
And he's going to be on his 7 mate that they did a show there. So he's going to be on there. So he's on everything at the moment. Anyway, we did have a graphic that I couldn't have put up, but it was Brisbane v Carlton, 12-13-85 to the mighty Blues, 13-8-86. Charlie kicks 4, Harry kicks 3, Hewitt 27, Cripps 23-1. And I like to mention this bloke, Carroll, 10-1 after half time, eh?
Bot.
Mate, let's start the discussion. How was it? Well, first of all, we were all
We
there.
were all there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who are you
Yeah.
guys sitting?
Bay 408.
408.
Yeah. One bay down from Paul, actually. We caught up with Paul before the game.
Nice.
And then there was absolute scenes afterwards. We'll get to
Man,
that.
you
But
man.
408, it's
hungry.
probably a couple of bays away from where we were sitting at the prelim last year. And I'll tell you what, the atmosphere was
Rocking.
fantastic.
It was
we were
rocking.
there in numbers.
Yeah, there were. And the almost blue. What was it? The Blues Brothers Bay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Shout
They
out
killed
Shout
it.
out to them, man. They killed it.
Unreal. And it's only going to get bigger that now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Massive.
And it really did bring up that atmosphere, man. You could see them, and then I'm telling you, at one stage, well, we definitely outvoiced them. We didn't outnumber them, but at one
Carlton
stage,
more.
I'll tell you what, when Danaher kicked that point, there was a massive roar. Now, I thought he kicked the point, but when I heard the roar, I'm like, man, he's kicked the goal. So I'm like spewing. And they even played his music.
Was
song.
it Frozen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let it go.
they played
Let
it.
it go.
They played it.
2 seconds of it.
And then I'm like, why are we kicking it out?
Yeah.
And then I realised it's a point, and it was the Carlton supporters screaming. I'm like, we're that loud.
yeah.
It was crazy.
In their home ground.
The Bronx cheers
Round, first round.
was incredible,
Unbelievable.
and also for the Charlie Cameron miss in the third.
Oh,
when,
yeah.
you know, and then it was just loud and everyone just
Yeah,
Mate, I ran out of petrol, I'll tell you that.
Hey, wasn't that a good little bloody battle between him and Sard?
and Sard, yeah,
That's
it was-
worth the money in
Absolutely.
itself.
Yeah.
They always put on a performance against each
Absolutely,
other.
Yeah.
And there was, I think there was one kick. It could have been in the, I think it was the third quarter, or no, the fourth quarter, where they kicked it over the top.
They ran.
And they ran towards the
Yep.
boundary. And
Yeah,
Sard
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
he put the motor shoes on and then go get ya.
Great
Oh,
contest.
it was fantastic.
What a contest to see, and it was really good to see Sard really, really put on a show for the rest of the boys, especially that first quarter.
Yeah.
When things weren't going our way, Sard and Zach Williams were really trying
pivotal.
to push and break the lines.
Of course.
You know, if you take those two out of our back line during that first quarter, could have been a lot worse.
I agree.
Could have been
And
a
this
lot
is a
worse.
player allegedly that can't defend, according to Essendon fans.
You know, he's got a lot. Yeah, he's got a lot better at defending.
I remember that first year he
He's
came.
really worked on it.
That first year he came Sard and he was a bit, a bit how you going. Just probably needed to find his feet. And then ever since that, mate, you could arguably say one of the best halfback flankers.
And the other defender, I
Shut
thought
down.
you got to give kudos to the especially in the first quarter, was Boyd.
Oh,
Absolutely. Hey, Boyd all game.
underrated.
All game, yeah. But his first
But that
quarter, I
first
really
quarter, yeah,
noticed him, you know, like, and I'm telling you, his field kicking is probably the best in our team.
Yeah,
Under pressure as well, you know,
Yeah.
he can hit those.
got a
kicks
cool
as
head.
well. He does.
Got a cool
he
head,
does.
yeah.
And I thought as well in our backline, McGovern. I thought he played a pivotal role as well.
He's switching.
Of course, you know, just quick switching, go bang.
He's always done that, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
but
always
they hit those
giving-
kicks through the middle as well.
Giving options as well.
Always,
He's
yeah.
always giving someone an option, like a bailout option
Yeah.
down the line, and
100%.
doesn't get it all the time, but he gives an option.
At least you know.
You know
he's
you've got that.
Correct.
Yeah, and he's not scared to go up for a mark. He's not scared to go up for a spoil. Puts
Yep.
his body on the line. And for someone who has copped a few niggles along the way, for him to put his body on the line consistently now,
Yeah.
you've got to give him credit, man.
100%, 100%. And he does take that kick
He does.
when we need it. Now, sometimes it doesn't come off, like you said.
But
you know.
I'd rather him take it.
I'd rather him take it,
Always.
miss it,
Break some
because,
lines,
you know, like 7 out of 10 times he's going to hit it, you know?
That's a winner's mentality, isn't
That's
it?
right.
100%,
I want
man.
the ball.
100%.
Give me it and I'll produce.
Absolutely.
100%.
All right, I'll give you a question. After that first quarter, I'm not even going to say the first half. First quarter, what were you thinking?
Yeah. Seriously.
Demons?
I said, well, Georgie's actually said to me, this reminds me of last year.
Yeah.
I said, it's even worse because we weren't leaking goals like this last year.
Correct.
Our transition out of defence was so sticky. We were struggling to get it out of defensive 50, and we're just leaking goals the other way. And
They strangled us for the first 15 minutes.
yeah,
we couldn't
it
get out of the back half. We couldn't get out of the back half. They were like an anaconda.
yeah,
And I thought Kadeem Coleman, mate, he was
killing us.
killing us again.
Yeah, yeah.
Him and Archie, they both.
Archie was killing
and
us.
Zorko popped up with 2 in the first.
And when they're pinging them from the boundary, when they're coming in off the boundary and snapping it, when
Yeah.
they're getting those kind of goals,
McCluggage
right?
goal,
Yeah,
yeah.
McCluggage goal, Archie's goal.
yeah.
You know, when they're scoring that,
They were
weren't
kicking them
missing
from
a thing.
everywhere, mate. Like,
it's like
Yeah.
the pressure was non-existent from the Blues.
Yeah.
And that just meant that they were just not dropping anything. They weren't fumbling. They weren't. So when I saw the shift was when they started fumbling. We weren't hitting them on the scoreboard, but they weren't scoring their goals. Pressure mounted in the back of their heads, I think.
Yeah.
I think we upped our pressure, so they weren't. Those quick handballs, bailout handballs weren't sticking for them.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And I just thought,
Maybe, yeah.
maybe Georgie goes to me, imagine.
Yeah.
Well, our intensity lifted.
100%.
Big time.
And for what I think who kicked those? It was 2 goals before the end of the.
So
the
Charlie?
half.
Charlie, one off
and
the back.
Cunningham.
Cunningham was the first one.
That was a
and then-
fluke.
Now I'm going
Yes.
to talk about that one
Oh
there.
my god!
That was a fluke, and we said it was a fluke because it went past. I forget who.
It was the passage of play that led.
I think
up
it might
to
have
the
gone
goal.
through. It might have even gone through McKay,
Yeah.
like McKay and his
Mackay,
defence.
yeah,
That
yeah.
Bounced
Mackay,
out the
sorry, and it went through, and we go, "Oh, that's lucky." But sometimes you need that luck.
Absolutely.
Like he got through, he finished it off, right, and it was like, man, if that defender like had got his hands to it, it would have probably been a different game. But it got through, and then Charlie, of course, does what he does off the back of the pack, kicks the goal. We're only 5 goals down.
Yeah, because McInerney, so he's basically intercepted Kadeem Coleman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was an easy chest mark.
That's right.
And
That's
there's,
right.
mate, that was in the third quarter.
No.
though.
That was
the
another
third
one.
quarter.
That was
the third
another
quarter.
one.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
That's the one
yeah,
he
correct.
intercepted.
That's right.
No, that was actually was that in the first quarter maybe? Because then Fogarty kicked the goal.
Charlie didn't kick a goal in the first.
No.
It was Harry kicked the first for us, and then Fog.
No, I'm talking
Fog
about
the
when you
second.
did that intercept where you accidentally.
Oscar, I think it was the third quarter.
Oh, anyway, regardless of that happens. We come there now. I'm gonna not that I'm gonna give myself kudos, but I turned around
No,
to
you
these guys
After half time.
After half time, and I said, "We'll kick 5 this quarter." Right?
He actually did.
I said,
can vouch
"We'll
for
kick
it.
5 this quarter,
did.
man." I feel it because it has to turn. We can't keep doing. We can't keep playing that bad. First of all, I thought that we just brought on the form from the practice games. It was like we just continued on.
I don't know if it was lethargic.
Yeah.
But we just looked
I
like...
felt we played a
weren't-
bit high.
Slow start.
Yeah, we weren't not revved up, but it just didn't feel
We
like...
played a bit high
Yeah.
too because they were getting us from behind. Where after that, the last line seemed to have held their line there and it made it a little bit harder.
The midfield stepped up their
Of
pressure
course,
as
and
well.
that's what it was. If to me it was Cribs
I thought
and Hewitt. They're the ones who started it, you know. But yeah, and then I said I reckon they'll kick, but I didn't think they would kick 7-1. I thought we'd kick 3-2 or something, you know. But then it just went bang, 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 and then it went like whoa, and then that's when my son turned around to me and he goes, I just blinked and we're in front, you know, and I go, mate, like now we're on, mate. Now we're on.
What a 15 minutes.
Bro, it was I looked up at the scoreboard. It said like 8:21. We kicked 5 goals.
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
was-
what the hell's game time?
It was wild.
Charlie came out like a man. I was saying it yesterday. He came out like a man that had fingers pointed at him by his teammates to say, "Get in the game," and you know, been taking it personally, saying, "I've got to rev up here. I've got to get these guys on my back."
Yep.
And why was it? Because I thought before the end of the first half, and I didn't say anything for a whole half. You can vouch for me. I didn't say anything, right? Just before the end of the first half, I think it was Charlie running into the pocket, and I don't know who was coming at him. It could have been not Harris Andrews. I'm not sure who it was.
Yep.
Instead of going and picking up the ball and running through it and collecting it front on, he's gone to with that dinky little kick, and he's kicked it out of bounds in the 4. Mate, I saw red. I just thought you're on 700-800K a year, and it doesn't matter how much they're on, but you're the star player. You're now vice captain. You're now in the leadership group. Mate, lead by example. If that was Stephen Kernahan, the champion he was, right? Mate, he would have got the ball and collected the defender.
Put your head over the ball,
mate,
and get it.
Yeah.
Mate, I was livid. I was burning because he would never do that, Charlie. And for me, that just showed me that not that they didn't care. It was more like I don't think that, I don't know. There was just something about it just irked me, and I was pissed off.
Our group chat went off when that happened.
Yeah.
Our Carlton group chat. Shout out to the boys. When that happened, mate, message after message.
Yeah.
Just Charlie's the man. We all love Charlie.
Everyone loves Charlie.
That's unlike Charlie.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he would have looked at himself for that. If they showed him the footage, he'd go, that's not me.
Yeah, exactly.
And I reckon someone would have got him at half time and just not like smashed him for it, but go, mate,
What are you
better
doing,
than that?
mate?
What are you doing, mate?
Yeah.
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 Mate, he puts his
And a
body on
good
the line
teammate
and-
would say that.
Oh,
What are you doing?
you know,
Exactly. And that's what
100%.
leadership is, right?
100%.
Standards. You uphold standards with each other, and you look each other in the eye, and you're man to man, and you go, mate, not good enough.
Do the percentage play. You're 40 out in the pocket. You know, the
100%.
chance of that
Even if
coming
he
off.
gets wrapped up, you've created a stoppage.
in the 50.
And again, that's how one would. We know what we're good from, the
100%.
stoppages, and we can
Absolutely.
kick goals from stoppages.
Fantastic
And I'm
ball.
just thinking, mate, even if it goes out of bounds, you know, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I thought, mate, when after half time,
Come out like
what
a
did he kick
demon.
3 goals in
3 goals in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
That's Charlie.
It was literally 3 seconds.
I said it the other night. It looked like Charlie was possessed by the spirit of every football great.
Yeah.
In those 15 minutes, I saw the greatest footballer in the competition.
Yeah, 100%.
There was nobody who could stop him.
No.
Even when he dropped that mark,
Oh,
first goal.
Oh my
dropped
god!
his mark, roved his own ball, snuck around the corner.
How many players can do
He's
that?
6 foot something, built like a
Freak.
just like a brick house, and he's roving his own ball.
Yeah.
Who's going to stop him?
Nah.
I think
You know?
he's the best. He's the best key forward to do that. He
100%. At the
drive
moment.
off a pack.
Mate,
Everything.
he's
the
ability.
past couple of years, I think.
His
100%.
agility around the ball and just ability to spin
Yeah.
and
And the goal
And that-
instinct, to know where
know
the goals
where-
are.
correct.
You saw that on his number 10 against West Coast last year.
Yeah.
Almost the same sort of thing, different position.
Yeah.
But he's roved it, he's gone around, he's snapped it. The instinct to know where the goals are is second to none.
Brilliant.
You know what I
like-
love? I love his nod when he kicks that
Yeah,
goal.
he, goes, he knows.
He nods.
He
where
knows.
I-
Like, I'm the man. Give it to me.
I will take his over the line.
And that's what I mean. That's what Kernahan used
Yeah,
to do as that
of course,
leader.
yeah.
Say, don't worry about anyone else.
Yeah.
Send
He's
to me.
growing
Look
into
at
it.
me.
He's growing into
Yeah,
it because to
100%.
grow into that sort of leader, you know, he's got to get
100%.
these. Even after his first goal, like we're down like 46 points or 40 points, he kicks that first goal, he
G's
gets up and
G's
come
up.
on, you know, like everyone else a little bit. All right, it's a goal, but he was come on, we can do it, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's not over until the final silent score.
No,
do you know what I mean?
absolutely.
Well, that's what they say. But
It's not, and we just proved it.
And we know we're a team of the game's full of momentum, swings around the bounce, and if you get on a momentum swing like 3-4 goals in a row, you know it's very hard to stop.
Yeah.
And when Carlton gets up and going, and that roar, even though we're in the Gabba and it fits 40,000, 35, whatever it does, mate, the roar still was still loud,
You
and
want a
we're going berserk, ballistic. I
I'll tell you
was
what.
just sitting there. I actually didn't.
You want a drink?
I just clapped.
Cheers.
I clapped a couple of the goals, but like I was clapping, but I wasn't like, I'm like, all right, this is gonna end. I want to see what we do when it ends. And if we could halt Brisbane's momentum when they come back the other way,
and to their credit, they got off the canvas. Yeah,
brilliant.
They looked
100%.
dead and
Oh,
gone.
that would.
That third quarter for them is something they'll probably lament fully because
100%.
that was shocking on their end.
Oh.
But I mean, it's easy to say that they were off, but fuck, we were on.
We turned it up.
Sorry for that.
100%.
We were
Say
on.
whatever you want, mate.
We were on.
Turn it up.
I haven't seen us.
1,000%.
But you
I
know
haven't
that
seen us that on. Sorry, I have not seen us that on since we turned it on against the Gold Coast last year.
Correct. Second
That was
quarter.
that's what it was
quarter.
like. It was just like we're unstoppable.
Yeah.
Where was this? You know, that's what we were thinking. Where was this all year? Well, mate, this is not even round one, round zero.
Yeah.
It's gonna
We
be
took a
great
little
season.
bit to get going, but once we got going, but immediately, that first quarter, that's as good as football I've seen from any side.
Yeah, come out and
Any side.
put it on us.
Mate, because as you said, not only were they clean, they were hitting targets, they were kicking their goals. Like a couple of their goals, like we actually let them mark it, and it was up against the boundary, and we figured to ourselves,
if you're going to let the opposition take a kick from, you want it from the boundary.
do it from there.
It's
You
gotta
the
cop that.
hardest
and they're
shot.
still hitting them.
But it looked like a perfect simulation,
Yeah.
right? Like if you want to watch the perfect game, the switch, and then unfortunately, not to our credit, we let them even when if they did slip up or miss the ball, they had time to clean up their own mistakes. But they weren't making mistakes.
Nah.
They were just clean. They were hitting targets. The exit ball was magic. They're just finding guys in the middle and on the wing, and they're off.
Yep, 100%. No, I'm telling that's as good as football.
And they were first to every loose ball.
100%.
It just looked like they had more.
And they were hitting. They weren't
hungry,
fumbling.
2-1 at every contest.
Every
They were
contest.
around, and when in the first half they were gang tackling, 3-1, and you're going, wait, where's our pressure? And we know that's a big
that's our
key
game.
factor.
That's our game.
If we've got no
Essential,
pressure around the ball, it's game
now-
over. That's what happens to us.
So now we're 46 down. Now what did you think? Because this is no more 25 down. This is 46 down.
In the Gabatoir.
And we don't, and at the Gabatoir, we don't even look like we're going to score. We don't even look like it.
The messages start rolling in, right? Why waste your money? Get on the next flight.
You've done 800.
What have you
1,000.
done? This, that, mate, Essendon fans. I had everyone. How does it feel going to your first L of the season? I had just harassment. I'm sure you copped the same, right? We were just absolutely copping. And that's when I turned to him and I said, just imagine for a second.
I remember saying to Georgie after that, right? They did to us what we did to them. Now, this wasn't at 46, mind you, right? This was at about probably 30 something. I said, they did to us what we did to them last year. Why can't we do back to them again what they did to us?
Correct.
Right?
But it just didn't look like
when
it.
it hit 46, it looked dim, yeah?
There was
It did
there was a miss. I think when they were 45 points, I don't know who missed it. If he kicked the goal, I reckon that was it.
One more.
There was a couple. Hipwood, I think, missed one.
Correct.
And
But Charlie kicked three.
Yeah.
He missed three.
Yep.
Right?
So there were a couple.
2-3, I think he kicked for the
He
game.
ended up kicking 2-3, and one was that last one with Sard, where he drops the
And
mark.
that was...
And he missed.
unlucky.
They missed a couple right in front.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
It's a game of inches, yeah. You got to take your moment.
You do.
And to our credit, we did.
100%. And when it turned, it was just the most
It was
beautiful
electric.
thing.
But we know we can do that. And as
Not
you
on my
said,
phone.
that Gold Coast game, as you said, it's just we know we've got that in us. We know we have we can kick 9 goals on the bounce. We know we can do that. It's just like, fuck. But you can't always give that lead away.
No, absolutely not. No,
You can't give that up against
You can't
most
play
teams
by
in the
that.
It's not
competition.
sustainable. It's not sustainable.
Nah, definitely not.
Hey, at least we know we can do it.
Oh,
If we ever...
and up there too. What do we break? I think it's 16 game win streak
Something
up there
like
or
that,
something
yeah.
stupid like
end
that.
of 2022. They haven't
24
lost since-
games, was it? Or
24.
It was something.
We haven't won there in 11 years.
No,
do we ever? So,
years, yeah.
Is that the greatest ever interstate win
Yes. That I've seen,
that you've
100%.
seen?
that I can remember. I'm 36 years old. I'd say, yeah.
In terms of feeling, how I fell off the siren, Jack Newnes up to the siren, equivalent probably. But this was just what it meant. The doubt before the game, the doubt during the game
Mate,
from everyone.
Injuries, bro. Look who we were missing.
I know.
Look who we're
You got
actually
Walsh,
missing.
Wiedering, Martin, Motlop, Marchbank.
Name me a team who could miss that quality of player for for an entire game. We lost Doc for a half as well,
I mean,
right?
And we'll talk about Doc a bit later.
Yeah. So like we were well and truly on the canvas before the game even started.
And this is why like people go, but man, when you're looking at it before the game, with those outs going over there, man, how can you pick them? Like it's very hard to
if
pick
you're
that
picking
team.
with your head, you're probably going
No
top today.
chance.
Exactly.
No chance.
If you go with your heart, obviously you always want Carlton to win. You always. But mate, with the calibre of player that we were missing,
Some mad,
and at half time you would have wanted them all playing.
Oh, absolutely.
some mad
Absolutely.
Aussie said I considered becoming a Lions fan before the time.
Mate, and when they get going with the
Blasphemy.
songs and
Yeah. Oh,
Mate, there's a bit of PTSD when Country, so for the prelim,
Country,
and then
that's us.
and there was a couple others. I can't
what
remember
about the last goal they kicked? He was still going while the game was on. I got that pissed off. Like I figured, what are you doing? That's disrespectful. You deserve all the punishment now for that.
To their credit, to Brisbane's credit, I said this after the prelim. Fuck, they make it feel like.
you are.
They got some bangers,
you are
but
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You are uncomfortable when you are at the Gabba as an away fan, and that's what you want.
No, you
I'd
don't.
love to have that.
If I was,
I would love to make away
that's what
teams
we
feel
want.
like
Yeah,
that.
that's
And if we get all our members to the ground, for any game,
good luck.
bro.
There'll be
Thursday
punch-ons
night.
everywhere. They'll be one of
Do
the
you remember
punch-on with us.
Do you remember the? Hey, we're down.
Yeah.
The Monday Blues are
Let's
down.
go.
yeah, that's it. I'm doing it.
If you remember last year, the Port game,
Yes.
the crowd was going nuts at every set shot they were taking.
Yeah.
They were missing everything.
That's what you
You
want.
know
You
what
want
I
to
mean?
get
That's what you want.
And as Paul does say, that we are the 23rd man on the.
We are. The crowd
the
definitely.
19th man.
Yeah, the crowd does make a
It
difference.
does influence some things every now and again.
Paul did say to me he said to us, we caught up with him at the Carlton Melbourne pre-season. He said these boys look like they need a crowd. They need.
He said that to me before, and I've kind of disagreed with him. I go, yeah, they do, but you shouldn't. You
To a
shouldn't
certain
worry about the
extent,
crowd.
they need you.
But I can just imagine being out there and there's 40,000 people screaming for you. It's definitely going to lift you a little bit. Here they say second best. Who wrote this? Lou. What is it? Foligno,
yeah.
Yeah, second best comeback in our history.
What's the first
Essendon?
man?
I reckon the Essendon was the 48 points
2007,
when
2008.
Fev kicked like
Yeah,
seven.
but I think in the context of where we are, I think it's
This
the
is
best.
the biggest win.
I think it's the best.
This is the biggest win.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
46 points against
Close.
Brisbane
At the Gabba.
If you look at
Grand
I remember beating Port in the last game to make the final.
Yeah, I remember that one. We were in the
So-
blue.
Yes.
You were in the baby blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we were
it was
in the
just
white.
in the white.
Is that when
Yarra.
Murphy went over
Yeah,
the
correct.
boundary
Yeah,
line
yeah,
right
yeah,
there?
yeah.
There was Murphy. That's right. Yeah,
When he
Murphy.
walked it over,
And then
everyone
Eddie
was like,
Beggs,
did he-
mate.
We were playing over at not at Adelaide
Amy.
Oval, Amy Park.
Oh, Simpson
Amy
kicked a
Stadium.
beauty from like 40.
Correct.
That was their
Great
last game there.
Yes.
Great
That was
game.
their last game
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I do remember. I was at we were at my nonna's watching that. I think I was with Paul when we were watching that. Yeah.
And then we
But,
took the drug cheats
yeah.
position on the ladder.
That's right. That's right.
And then it was even more ironic,
Richmond.
beating Richmond from ninth.
From
Yeah.
ninth,
Yeah.
because they always finish
Ninth,
ninth.
man.
Correct. Yeah.
So take that, Richmond.
But that was a good couple. But this is definitely
I
like
think it's the best.
it's the best I've been personally.
Correct.
I was saying, if you tell someone, hey, what's the hardest home and away fixture you can think of, and the hardest road trip?
At the moment,
Brisbane at the Gabba, and Collingwood at the G in terms of hostile territory and the challenge. But Brisbane at the Gabba is the hardest interstate trip you can do at the moment.
100%.
And 46-point head start.
100%.
And our injuries.
And our injuries. Like, it's all kind of like... And then, like, my worry, I said this about the start, I think we've got the players and all that. I'm just worried this year for us, we have to... Our mindset's complete. We haven't felt this before.
No.
Like, we're actually a good side.
Expected to do
Expected to win. Can we overcome that? The first half, I'm thinking, no, we can't come over this. Second half, I'm starting to think, wait a sec, maybe we can. Maybe we have taken that next step. You know what I mean?
So I assessed the game, and I had it. Up until half time, Kadeen Coleman was ripping us to shreds. Yeah, and he's kicking. And he arguably could say, mate, he's top 3 halfback flanker in the competition, and he probably does that. Maybe that Nick Dacos role, not as good as him, but he can do it up to that level every now and again. But him going down, I thought, was maybe a little bit of a catalyst, mate. for us, you know, we just turned it around. I don't know. He wasn't there. The ball.
Well, Carroll brought that difference
Yeah.
in that centre. You know, the way he was just a little bit different.
I don't know what did you make of it? Because when I didn't take notice of him, and then when I saw him come out, and he's like, oh, he was on the ground. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And then what did you make of it?
I thought we kind of shifted things before he went down.
Yep.
But that definitely
Helps.
that definitely helps when one of their best defenders goes down. So I thought we lost Doc, they lost Coleman.
Correct, is kind of.
I thought, all right, that's
We even
you know, Doc's pretty important for our
He is.
structure
Definitely is,
and all that.
100%.
So
And leadership.
leadership and moving a little bit forward. Leadership.
Yep.
Speaking of leadership, Fantasia.
Yeah, he did
Leadership.
well. He did
Fantasia.
Fantasia.
He's and I am moving forward, right? To Harry's goal.
Manya,
No, we can go wherever you want.
When Harry took that mark and Fantasia came straight up to him,
Correct him again.
and
Fantasia
came straight up to him,
eyeballed him.
had a chat to him, eye contact, priceless.
Yeah.
That is exactly why we needed him in our team,
Yeah.
right? To help the younger guys, to help just that cool, calm head. That's all it is. And that moment alone might have gone unnoticed by 80% of the community. But that moment alone is worth its weight in gold
Of course.
already.
Yeah.
So
Just getting in his head and just saying, mate, you can do it.
of course.
You can do it.
You can do it. Yeah, that's it. You can do it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you know, he didn't have much of an influence in the game, Fantasia, but yeah, I thought he had two pivotal moments though. There was the dish off for Carroll for Carroll's goal, and then Carroll beautifully finished. Like the poise, the steady to line yourself up in front of goal. At that time, you're going Jesus, and then there was one on the wing as well where he dished it off and we kicked another goal.
100%.
So, you know, I know he didn't have a massive role in the game, but he did play two pivotal parts.
Assisted Harry's first goal as well.
Correct, yep.
You got to remember, our system as well isn't an easy system just to walk into.
Correct.
Right? So, I mean, first game in the system.
Yep.
And we need to, go back to Jack Carroll. This is his first game playing in this system.
That's right.
And he fit in like a glove.
Oh,
and that comes with, obviously, training with the boys and you know, reading
And again,
the
the
playbook
patterns. And I was talking about it last
Exactly.
week. You want to
So-
know each other's patterns.
Sorry, lads.
You're right. You want to know each other's patterns and that. So, yeah, I thought he was.
Enzo Valentino said, our sub made an impact, theirs didn't. And that's true.
That's very true.
100%.
I thought Carroll's 10 possessions were, you know, influential.
As soon as he came in, as you said, he kicked that goal. He was very, very
Clean. He
lively.
looked clean. I
He
mean,
does
what
look
is
clean.
this? His fourth year or fifth year? Fourth?
I think it's fourth, but it's
And I
like
think he's
10.
only played, a
Under
few years
10.
ago he played 5 games and last year he played 2.
Yeah.
So, you know, to come in, I think he's got confidence that the boys trust him, which is what you want.
What's
as
that
a young
massive
kid.
Why wouldn't
Pre-season.
you at this point, though? Like,
Correct.
if you've been selected, you've earned your spot. You know what I mean?
agree.
Even as a sub,
Yeah.
you've earned your spot on game day.
Yeah.
And to get a spot on game day at the Carlton Football Club right now, mate, you're ready.
Tough.
You're
Yeah,
good
yeah.
to go.
Well,
So-
this is now we've named we've named Wiedering, we've named Walsh, Marchbank, Martin,
Motlop, yeah.
Motlop, Elijah when he comes back from
Yeah.
suspension as well, Jackson Binns, Jack Carroll as a sub. So right now, you know, you look at the blokes that played against Brisbane, and trying to fit whether you fit it tactically or who do you make way.
Hard to
make
take 'em out.
it is, and
Yeah.
but that's great. Like
That's what you want.
people are coming in and doing their job.
I
right?
think the only one, look, there's 3 that are guaranteed to get in as soon as they're ready.
Yeah.
And that's Wiedering, Walsh and Martin.
Probably, maybe Martin.
I reckon that if
He
Martin's
does
fit,
play,
they'll
does
get him
play.
in.
I won't bring up the best 22 because I heard the argument last week between
yeah.
you and Paul about is there such thing as a best 22? But it is. There's a few names that are always going to
You
be
got your
attention.
the top 10 players that are
You know,
going to
you're
play every
elite.
week, and then the
Yeah.
rest.
The rest, yeah. fit
And
in.
for us, we're lucky. Our spine is amazing.
Of course.
The
top
spine
2
is
in the league, probably maybe
yeah.
the best in the league
Yeah.
with us. at
Wow,
Brisbane.
with Harry and Charlie up there,
top 2, I'd say.
Walsh, Cripper, bloody... No, it had to be
Wiedering,
top
yeah.
2.
Top 2 and not
Minimum.
2. Not 2.
Not 2,
No,
definitely
not
number
2.
1.
No,
But-
definitely not number 1.
Top 2
Definitely number
and 2
one.
doesn't count, that's
Yeah,
right.
biased.
We're
Yeah.
number 1.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, no, it's to their credit, mate. I couldn't, not that I couldn't believe it. It was more like I wasn't shocked. It was just like when we hit the front. I did, to be honest, I didn't think we were going to lose when we hit the front.
Yeah.
When we got within 2 goals, I said, Georgie, we're not losing this.
Yeah.
We're not losing this.
I didn't think we were going to lose it. And even when they got back in front by 5 points, I'm going, I just can't.
In the last one?
Yeah.
Again, I kept saying to everyone, I kept going, we've got one more run at this. Relax, we've got 3 minutes. We're going to have one more chance. I can see it.
Looking pretty good at that time. I did say Brisbane by 5 points.
Yeah.
But
what's more, I thought more impressive than the comeback, not more impressive, but what I thought was really impressive, apart from the comeback, was after that comeback and we hit the front, the lead changed 6 times.
Yeah.
6 times they kicked the goal and 6 times we responded.
Yep.
Right?
Massive.
That's almost more important to me. Because you look at Richmond over the weekend, right? They kicked 6 goals on them, you know what I mean, and they come back, and it was just a bridge too big, a mountain too high, whatever you want to use, right? But us, we got there, and how many times do you get there, get close, either equalise or you get 1 point in front, and then you lose it again?
That was us 2-3 years
It was,
ago.
it was like a Fraser versus Ali. It was like 12, like a heavyweight bout. It was punch for punch, right?
100%. And each goal was like one better than the other, you know. Like, and do we need to talk about like the Charlie goal? Like how good he stood up. Not only did he, if you notice the mark too, right? Watch it. See how they opened up the gap for him so he could run into
You're
it.
talking about the Harry goal.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
What did I say, Charlie?
Charlie.
No, the Harry goal.
He's got it in his brain, he's still-
Yeah, I know, Charlie, Harry. They're all the
Got him on
same.
his roof.
No, the Harry goal. They opened up for him. He takes the mark, and I actually thought he'll kick this. I
thought he was always going to kick that.
Yeah.
The one that I said he was going to miss, he missed it right directly in front.
But it wasn't
25
even a bad miss.
No, it wasn't bad, but I don't know why. You just thought if there's any goal he's going to miss, it's this goal.
Yeah.
And it's not big. I don't doubt him ever, but I just thought at that point you're probably going to miss one.
Well, moments before was the dribbler.
4
or 5 minutes before, and that was a high stress situation.
Which one?
So he's had the ball about 30 out, and
it wasn't even like 20.
Yeah, and he's dribbled the ball and it's hit the Brisbane defender on the leg because instead of putting
and
a bit of
telling me
elevation
to
on it,
relax. I'm like, mate. There's no relaxing. You've assessed. There's no one around him at this point.
Nah, there is. There's pressure on him. If you look at it, I know.
Snapping is his thing.
I know.
Snap it.
I know, but look,
I know.
Snap it.
Minutes ago, actually, Seba asked, how's the back? It's wrecked, mate. I dummy back for some reason. I know what you're saying, right? I understand, but what you're going to understand in the game, like things are going to happen. It's not all going to go your way. I could see what he was trying to do, and it's missed his foot. Like you say, there's no pressure on him, but there is.
I know, but
you're trying to kick that ball real quick.
But you're expecting it anyway.
I know you're expecting it. But it happens, mate.
I understand that.
Like it scraped his foot and it rolled along. You know, it's not like he tried to dribble it. He did try to kick it over. He just miskicked it. He just miskicked it. But the most important thing is what he did afterwards.
That sometimes he comes back to bite you in the ass, but that time it took his moment.
It almost did. It almost. Charlie went down the other end.
Well,
Charlie Cameron.
And then it went down the other end, and then Assad dropped the chest mark.
Yeah,
easy chest mark.
When
it wasn't easy.
When Saad dropped that,
it wasn't a chest mark.
He could have taken it on his chest.
He could have, but he jumped up.
Yeah, I understand that, but he does. How many times does he do that a game? He always does that. I understand that you want to.
He did everything right, Saad.
I understand that, but the most important thing, he dropped the mark.
I know.
You know what though?
I'm giving my boys. I'm just that's right.
It's just that it made the plot. It made the plot even
100%.
You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. You don't want to make any mistakes, but I know.
But I just say, like, if that happens in the grand final, how many times do you get that in the grand final?
And you don't get the chance again.
But you never know. I'm just saying, like, if you're in that position, he'd probably filthy at himself. He'll probably Saad will go back in training. He'll probably try and make that 20 times out of 20 times. Obviously, he can't replicate, game.
Yeah.
But far out, I'm like thinking, oh my God, there's 2 opportunities here that were like, when are they going to come back now with their opportunity?
How did you feel in the last minute?
Oh, you know what? I was screaming down the clock from 4 minutes.
Oh yeah,
from 4 minutes. Everyone's like, how long? I'm like 4 minutes. 3:30. 3 minutes.
30 seconds, 9 seconds.
Yeah. It was tough. They got it to their goal square, man.
And I was dying because I could just see it all go like because now I didn't want to lose it.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? You don't want to lose it now. But when he kicked the goal, because there was a bloke in front of me and he had his thing, I wasn't listening to you anymore, right? He had his phone there, but I can't see now, like let alone then. I'm going to him, how much time? And he goes 70 seconds. I go, oh man, that's way too long, you know.
It's a long time.
And then they got the free kick, and I could just see it. But the way they set up, like behind the ball.
Yeah.
And another thing, if you notice, like Charlie, as soon as that ball bounced, he ran like
sprinted.
Like, what is it? Usain Bolt?
Usain Bolt.
Mate, he got there that quick, man. They backed him up, you know what I mean? And then Harry, when he took the ball over the line, that would have been...
He disguised it.
That would have been deliberate.
Shout out to Carl as well, because he pointed that out. If he takes possession, that's deliberate.
See you later.
That's deliberate. So he did.
But I think there was 9 seconds left at that point. They're probably kicking it from 80, but you never know what can happen.
I don't want to see that. You know, you do that, there's a free kick.
Carlton Freo, Jack Newton's after the orange.
Yes, exactly.
They could get a free kick. They could get a free kick downfield. You don't know what's going to happen. So
credit to the guy, even Cottrell in that last minute. That last minute, mate, the pressure, like not even giving them a moment to breathe, an inch, you know.
And without, you know, because in that time you're up by a point, you got a minute and 10, a minute left, desperation. So you will do anything. You'll go to the lengths of the earth to try and stop your opposition, and that's the most, you know, important. You could give away a stupid free kick because desperation.
You see it happen every week.
Every week,
every game,
and then you just go like this, and you go, why did you do that? But because you're desperate, but. Those boys, they just locked in. See ball, get ball mentality. And if they had it, Smothers were going in. Mate, there was like 30 Gigi Buffons out there.
Yeah.
Mate, it was unbelievable. There was goalkeepers everywhere. I'm like, wow, this is unbelievable.
Well,
and mate, go.
They'll do drills for that for sure. But when you're in the moment, right, and it's a point, right, so you can't even leak a point, right? And you saw a ball go out there when there was about 5 or 10 metres out, and their desperation, like, don't even let it go over the line.
They're getting a hand
Get it
to
out,
it,
right?
They were getting a
So you train for those situations, but can you imagine being in that situation?
You can never train for that pressure.
Come back from 46, you're fatigued.
I was going to vomit just watching. I was like, nah, I'll go to Georgia, but I'm going to vomit.
How do I unclench my asshole? Right?
I was counting down every second. How long? 23. Oh, man, this is going to take forever, you know.
There was a moment in the last quarter, my brother pointed it out, where we were sitting on the wing, and because we were like row B, and Hewitt and Kennedy, they just looked out on their feet. There was probably about 5 minutes to go or something like that, and they just looked absolutely spent. And I could just imagine, you know, you've exerted so much energy to try and get back into this game, and then you've gone goal for goal, and then what did we hold on to? What was it, like a minute? Like, there was 24 minutes, I think, and there was a point between us for 24 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. There was 6 or 7 minutes where there was no score. We were just holding on.
Mate, and I'm thinking, I know they can hold on. I know they've got it in them, but, mate,
they did everything in that game.
Exhausting. Oh,
I mean, that's finals football, yeah?
That is finals football.
That's finals.
We just show that we're up to it, and we showed it last year in the finals.
We proved it last year, but this is confirmation
100%
that we've learned.
Correct.
We're not scared.
Yeah.
And we're here to stay.
And
we're serious.
Other teams now think about it, like what we used to do to Collingwood. We're only 4 goals up. You know, they'll be thinking. You want some water?
Yeah, please.
They'll be thinking the same. Hey, I got a comment here. John M. Italians and Lebs side by side. So Carlton.
Mate, ethnicity down at Princes Park, man. I tell you
Akers is a running machine.
Mate, he was huge too.
Again.
Didn't give him a shout out. Yeah.
The bloke.
Gut running.
He's
just all heart, man.
He is, isn't
all
he?
Heart. Yeah.
From the first couple of games when he came in, you go, all right. And then he just grew in, you know, he grew into that team, into the structure, and he's just
I'll be the first to put my hand up. Like
I call him Acres of Merda.
When he first came over.
I call him the Acres of Gold.
He's a champ.
He's like, you know, I was disappointed. No out of bounds on the full from Acres. He usually gives one a game.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
he's a star, man.
Puts market on it.
He's got a heart.
But spot on. He's running. He's up and back. His defensive running. His efforts. Like this guy must, you know, leave it all out on the field. So as a teammate.
This is another good point here. Blue Bagger. When we were down in the first quarter, Charlie went back and took a couple of marks.
Yes, he did. Yeah, great.
I was confused about that move at the start because I was like, we've got no one to kick to. Like, it's not working. Harris Andrews sweeping everything up. And I got it. I understood why. But at the time, I was like, is it the right thing to do? Is it like Charlie? Can't you put someone else? And
it's a point of difference, I guess.
It works.
It changes the mindset of like Chris Fagan, like, you know, obviously something's going to happen in the game. When you're that far, something's got to move. A magnet's got to move. And you just go, Yeah.
Props to Voss for making that move.
100%.
I mean, like,
And
that
he threw Harry in the ruck as
Yeah.
well.
They're in the ruck.
What's your thoughts on that?
Gets him away. And
What's your thought on it?
Look, personally, I
don't like
you
it.
know, I don't like it, but I can see what he's doing with it. And I didn't in the game. It worked.
I actually think
it frees him up too.
He does well in it.
Yeah.
I've
'Cause he
got
can
this
follow
thing
up his
about
work.
I don't like
Yeah, he
players
gets-
running
yeah.
into each other.
Look, when-
like around the ground,
Yeah.
when you're just man on man, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
But running into each other, what if the other player, like Stuff You, puts up his knee? You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's the last thing
You
we
get like a
need.
Sean Darcy, and
That's
you
right,
know,
yeah.
That's the only thing. Not that I don't think he's capable,
But they
You
do
gotta
pick and
protect
choose
the
when they
players.
do it too.
You need to protect the players.
especially him.
Not just that, but we learnt last year that it's a long season.
100%.
You don't want to get to round, 18, 19, and you got all these little niggles coming
here
into
and there.
finals.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you got to really
And
preserve
missing
your best
key
players.
as well. So,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
I thought who I want to give a mention to as well, Fogarty.
Oh,
9 tackles, bro.
I thought his
a
game.
Fogarty tackle
Nine of the
is
best.
Yeah,
Nine
man.
of the best.
a fog tackle. You don't get out of it.
Nah, and for a little man, he's like one of the those little Aussie kids.
Yeah.
Down to Oz kick or under 10s, under 12s, and they're just little
Just
runts.
rough.
I reckon his favourite lunchtime game was British Bulldog. He just
100%,
looks like that
get
guy.
in.
But you see that bleak period during last year where we were not sticking tackles, and when he came, I think he came for the Gold Coast game.
Yeah,
He must have come for the Gold Coast game. The forward pressure and the tackling
Set for him.
It
Video's still
absolutely
all right?
changed everything.
Is everything going all right?
Yeah, why?
Oh, cool. I know I just had someone say, "Oh, my video went to the start of the show again." So, but
It's
no
probably
one.
just him, mate. I thought he was grouse throughout the whole game as well because
Harry?
Fogarty.
Oh, Fogarty was very.
I thought he was.
good.
I thought he was
His
very
pressure
good, and he hit the scoreboard as well, which you want your small forwards, half forward flankers to do. And another mention is Holland's last quarter.
Yeah. So
he
he
didn't
had.
touch it. He only touched it 8 times. But
You know, at half time, he only had like one touch
Yeah.
or something. It was ridiculous. He didn't have a good game, but at the end, he really came good, man. That
Well, it
intensity.
takes the whole team to get a win like that,
100%.
yeah? And we've shown that we can't have passengers on our team. If we
No.
want to get there, no good team does. You know what I mean? We can't afford that. So, Holland's has such a great future, and I can't wait. He's one of my favourites.
Thanks, Jimmy.
mental.
Yeah,
he's mentality
clutch.
switched
He's a
on.
winner's mentality.
Yeah.
And I just want to give a shout out to my mate Morris.
Yep.
2 years ago, he was telling me about Darcy Fogarty, about how we need to get this guy into our team.
Lockety.
Lockie
Fogarty.
Wrong Fog.
Yeah, wrong. Right? Lockie Fogarty. Well, he was drilling me, we got to get this guy in, he's a machine, I was like,
You go,
bro,
yeah.
I don't know, man, VFL's a bit different, all that. He goes, trust me. Morris, hand up, you were right. That was a great call because what he brings to our team is grunt, mongrel, and that's
Hungry.
We've lacked that
correct.
for decades.
Yeah.
We've lacked that. We've always been a nice team, and he brings that unsociable, that
100%. And again, 9 tackles or something, you know what I mean? So he's always giving that,
I think as a team we had 7 for the whole first quarter, I think, between the whole team,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So off the pace.
And
but
that's our
sets the
the
scene.
pressure tendencies. Mate, if you look at our tackles, if they're down, mate, forget about it. And that's any team in the competition as well. If you don't have the pressure around the ball, you're going to get slaughtered like we did. So I thought,
Seba makes a good point here. Everyone push the like button. We're on 66. Let's get it to 100 in the next couple of minutes. Come on, there's 100 and... How many people? 140 people.
140.
Not bad, not bad,
not
man.
bad. Hello to all. But I thought there was a few. I don't want to get into bad, buzz killer, but I thought like Chera's game, for
kicking.
Yeah, sloppy as anything.
That kick he did
on the wing.
Was it to Fogarty or Kennedy? It might have been Kennedy in the pocket.
Oh yeah,
amazing.
Yep.
But man, his kicking throughout the game wasn't at its best.
He was there and thereabouts, and I'm just going.
If you play back,
better than that.
You watch back the replay. There was a couple of them that got intercepted. They just looked a bit lazy. There were a couple of contests he jogged to.
Yeah.
And even at the end, I saw him. He might have been absolutely spent. But you've got to, even if it's for perception, put it out all on the line, right? So I felt like the guy's all class, but
we know
not his best, of course. You're going to have your ups and downs.
Correct. And he got dragged through the mud. I thought.
What an amazing game, right? Like for Carlton in general, for the team in general. Huge lessons, and we
Yep.
got the win. You know what I mean? Lessons that are invaluable.
Yep.
And we got the win.
100%.
You know what I mean? This is something that, like we said, wouldn't have happened 2 years ago, 3 years
No,
ago.
definitely not.
So
We would have lost that game 2 years ago by 100 points.
Oh,
Port Adelaide, last game of the year, what would have happened? 19 unanswered.
Yeah.
100% they would have answered.
yeah.
But the mental resilience to
That
come
was
back
horrid.
after
That was horrid.
half time and just, we showed them up.
Absolutely.
In the last half, we said, nah.
In their own den.
Mate, I thought, brilliant. Harry, Charlie, even Lewis Young.
He did all right.
for all the
He worked
criticism
into the game.
Yeah.
He worked into the
As
game.
much
big
as we've been
spoils.
bad.
I wasn't a huge. There was a
I'm
contest.
not a Lewis Young fan
Yeah,
because you know what you're going to get from him.
Yeah.
But, I
He
thought
did all right. He
positioned
took some
himself
good
well.
marks.
Yes, and a few big spoils here and there.
There was a contest in the second quarter that I thought he didn't lack the intensity. I thought
Yeah.
should have went harder, and I was really cut about
I
that.
think he heard you because he yelled it out.
I yelled pretty loud, but hey, to his credit and to everyone's credit, we all worked back into the game. Yeah, and again, it doesn't happen if we have a single passenger.
100%.
So everybody chipped in. Everybody played a role.
And with Lewis Young, right, you know what you're
He's
gonna
limited.
get. You know what you're going to get from him.
He's a limited
He
football
comes in,
player.
you know he's only going to come in when we get an injury like
Yeah,
Phil
you don't
Weddle
want
and
him for a full season. You want him for 2 or 3 games, and that's it.
When he comes
At a
in,
time.
just do your job.
Yeah.
Couple of punches, couple of marks, play the team role.
He was probably nervous the first,
Yeah.
5-10 minutes. You know what I mean?
How couldn't you be?
Yeah, I know.
You know
When
what I
you're
mean?
at the Gabba and you got Danaher
It's
lining up on
intimidating.
you, 100%.
Yep.
So he
Yeah,
probably was a little bit nervous. You needed the camaraderie around him to get him up and about.
Yeah.
But I want a special shout out, Zach Williams.
Fantastic.
Off 18 months off, mate.
I've never been a fan of the gun player. Wasn't a fan of the way we recruited him.
Yep.
The reason we recruited him.
Yep.
The amount.
Yeah, we want him as a midfielder.
That did my head in.
Ah,
right?
Always a halfback.
So I've
mate.
always been a heavy critic.
It's unfair, Buppers. It's not his fault.
It's not
is
his
it?
fault. Absolutely
That's
not.
right.
But, we still... Mate, I was so excited to get him back in the team
Yep.
because I know what he brings. And if he's fit and firing, I'm so, proud as a supporter. And again, to put my hand up, wasn't a huge fan of all that.
That's all right.
But I was so happy to see him back out there.
Oh, it was awesome.
Fit, looking fit.
Looking
He was
stripped
running
down as
hard
well,
in the last
mate.
quarter, 18 months
On
off.
top of the turf, yeah.
Mate, that's good on him. I'm so happy for him. My early call of the year was that he would make AA. Big call, I
If
know.
he goes through the whole
But mate,
season like that,
He looks
quality.
fit, doesn't he?
he
He's
looks stripped down as
quality.
well. You can tell he doesn't look pudgy, he doesn't look
Yeah,
heavy,
man.
he just
That's
looks like, mate, he
And-
looks
and-
lean and fit.
He would have sat back last year and thought, I might miss out on a premiership here.
100%.
You know what I mean?
When,
So-
when we were doing the run at the
So
end, yeah,
I
for sure.
wouldn't be surprised if he thought, I'm not missing out next year.
And
I'm
it's all,
playing.
he's probably going to be sore after, he's going to be sore after
Yeah,
18 months
he'll
off.
be
And
mad.
he might come, he might miss a couple of games, as we were saying last week. He might miss a couple of games throughout the year.
You expect
Because you're going to have little niggles.
general
Dos,
soreness.
Yeah.
Dos Habibi. You know
Oh,
what I
that's,
mean?
that's your brother.
Yeah.
Joe.
What do we used to call Williams?
Balenciaga,
Yeah.
mate. He showed up, mate.
He
He was
showed
decked out, mate. He was decked out. He was decked out, mate. I'll tell you that. No, but credit to him. I thought it was
No, it's good to see him, man, because not only with the injury, for the season, he lost his sister last year.
Correct.
So who knows what kind of
Yeah.
effect that has on him?
Yeah,
You know what I
And
mean?
I'm pretty
So
sure he was pretty. I mean, who isn't close with their siblings? Some
Yeah,
people are,
100%.
but I know he was pretty
Some are.
close to his. Yeah,
it's a couple. I
yeah.
don't like.
But he's pretty close to his sister and all that. So kudos to
100%,
him,
man.
and kudos to him for getting back that mental power again.
Yeah.
So there's something good going down in that club, mate.
Oh, it's special, isn't it?
It comes from the top down again. I know, you look at it and you don't say anything about it, but Luke Sayers and Brian Cook,
They've saved the
they
club,
got
man.
that winner's mentality. They really do, and it's filtered down to Michael Voss, and then you got your leaders in Cripps. Even Walsh, if he's out, he's probably still giving pointers as well, even as a young leader.
The unity within the whole group, up top to bottom, right? Just the language they use. You see some of the videos in the
Yep.
inside the club, the way Vossi backs the players,
Yep.
the way they play for each other.
Yep.
So they're a united group.
They're a band of brothers.
Yeah.
Even
Which is-
did you see the Charlie and
Yep.
the Harry interview, right? And you could see it went through a bit, and then you could see Charlie if you look back at it now, you can see he's waiting to
was
say
waiting,
it.
he's
He's
dying to say
waiting
it,
just to say, listen, now you can all shut up, you know?
Yeah.
Like, leave him alone, mate.
Same
And,
with
you
Nick
know, we're
Newman.
all...
Newman on the radio as well.
100%, he
as
said
well,
it too.
did
Yep.
And
Yeah.
they're not scared to come out in the media. If somebody
Good.
asks them a question
yeah.
now, they're not scared to, kind of give it back.
Yeah.
to you.
But that's when you know you're close,
It's
because
honesty, they're honest, they're
And then you
truthful
back
with
up
each
your
other.
mates too,
100%.
regardless.
Because if you're not doing that in the media, you're not going to do it on the field.
No,
Exactly
And
right.
you don't care about each other.
So if they're doing it in the media, what are they doing behind closed doors as well, mate? They're calling each other out as well.
100% ruthless
You know what I mean?
mentality.
And that's what you want, ruthless. That's the fucking word.
Yeah.
We've lacked that ruthlessness for decades.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's always
there.
been one or two players. You go,
Yeah.
look at him, look at him.
Nah,
It
man.
was Cripps when he was young, but now you don't even look at Cripps anymore.
No.
It's everywhere.
But he's turned into a
He's
great character.
tough. Yeah, see you next Tuesday. I'll tell you that.
There's not much I wouldn't do for that bloke. Like, mate, I would run through walls for him. Whatever you want.
He really does stand up now. He's almost...
He's kind of that Michael Voss, isn't he?
I was going to
For
say the
Carlton?
Michael Voss, even the Selwood kind of like, or the Cochin, kind of like the captain that lifts when you need him to. You know what I mean? He only had 23, which I know sounds stupid but you're used to him getting 30, but he only had 23 and a goal. But what he did in that second quarter, he was the one.
Yeah.
He was the one that started it all. You could just see, because of his body, he needs to do that.
Look, if you're a teammate in the final series last year, like my captain's wearing a mattress under his jersey,
And he's
I'm
coming
gonna,
out.
I'm going to do anything for him. This guy's
100%.
Broken ribs,
100%.
backs cooked, legs cooked, shoulder. I mean, far out. If you want to go, if you want a gladiator, mate, put him in the Coliseum.
Absolutely.
Mate, he
Hi
will
Lester,
fight until
hi
he dies.
Toby, Crook. How are you guys? And the newest leader is Quality Charlie.
That's
another
what I
one.
said before. He's in the leadership group
Andy
and he
Hill.
stood up.
Yeah, 100%.
The third quarter was, obviously you got Cripps and him. The leaders stood up. When we needed the leaders to stand up, they all said, you know what?
Yeah.
And everyone followed.
We said it last year, I think it was halfway through last year, we said if we look at one part of the ground that probably lacks, this is like as an observation, that lacks a bit of leadership, it was the forward line, right? Because you look at, say, Harry, you look at Charlie, Martin hadn't come back from injury yet, always has that, has that spirit and whatnot as well.
Yeah.
But you're trying to think, well, who's that person that is leading that forward line and gelling them together? Then when Martin came back, you saw a lot of moments where, he'd grab the jumper and G them up. So this is the guy that, gels them sort of together.
Yeah.
But the emergence, obviously, internally of Charlie to do that as well has been fantastic. So
Charlie,
he's
we
great.
need that. We had it in the back line. You got your dock, you got your veterans,
you
you had
got
it in
the
the
Doherty,
middle.
the Wiedering.
I felt like the forward line.
Well, I
was
think
the
I think a few of us said that last year. Like, we got the leaders in the front. We got the leaders in the middle. We got them in the back line. But who's leading at the front? You know what I mean? I know Charlie is, but is he really leading? But it really shows now. And now Harry's stepping up.
Because for so many years, so I'll go even back to the Fev days. We're either one-dimensional in the forward line, or we have no system, or it's too many options. We've always had issues, I guess, in that forward line. Not in terms of performance and goals scored, but in terms of an identity, a mentality.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I feel like it's clicking now.
Oh, 100%. They're working together a lot
so
better.
G'd up, man.
Oh yeah, this is pumping.
pumped.
Man, I'm just wrapped to see. To tell you the truth, I'm going to tell you something, like people, right? So I watched it again, the full game by myself, because I said, I just want to watch this by myself, Because when you're there, first of all, I can't see properly, right? So I don't even know what's going on. I just see blue jumpers, right? So I don't know what the fuck's going on.
You need glasses, man.
Right? Nah, but
You're in denial, bro.
Nah, man. And then, I come home, I watch it, and when Harry kicks that goal, and then when the final siren went, I bloody choked up a bit. That's how much I love this side. I choked up, man. I just was not only so proud, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, think about it, we watch footy like it's a part of us. Carlton is a part of us.
Carlton's a religion.
Absolutely.
It's a religion.
100%.
It's different, and I've said this before. How privileged are we to go for a team like Carlton?
At the best.
Regardless of what the situation is at the club, right? We are so privileged to go for a
100%.
team with such rich history, with amazing community culture.
Correct. Probably the most
best.
multicultural
The best, yeah.
team in the competition,
100%.
to be honest.
It's just even our online presence in the
100%.
online community.
Well,
right?
that is the biggest.
It's the biggest.
It's the biggest.
But don't blame you for getting emotional, mate. We acted like bananas after the game. I'll tell you what, the conversation came out how many times, mate. What would you imagine it's in the grand final, what would you do? Would you cry? I'm like, mate, I cried for Jack Newnes after the siren. Freo, you don't think I'll cry for a flag? I'll break down. I'll
be tattoo my face.
in.
Sorry, mum. Sorry, mum.
I've done some questionable ones, so I'm in. That's all right.
I love it. And like you said, it is a special club. Look, we can get anyone here. You can get Collingwood supporters. You can get whatever you want. You can get the scumbags there. Yeah, they've got 100,000, whatever. A bunch of losers.
We're nearly there, mate.
It's all a bunch of convicts. Shit house, right? We are they're shit. You see them. They're a bunch of shit supporters. Essendon, I don't know what's wrong with them. Richmond, not bad, but they're a bunch of
I'll give kudos to Richmond. They were
they're right.
They've been there.
No, they've been good. No, but I'm not talking as much as like being successful.
No,
I'm talking about as far as like
supporter base,
the supporter, the
presence.
Mate, it's just a special club, you know. Like
there's not many supporter bases around Australia that when you go to an away game and you think, oh, you're outnumbered here, but just like everyone bands together, and absolutely. I'm telling you the levels how loud it was when we got on that streak. I'm like, geez, I feel like we're like Marvel or something.
We had no hesitation as soon as it was announced round 0 against Brisbane. Like, I want to be there. I want to be there.
Yeah, I wanted to go. I've never been to the Gabba, so it was my first time there. No, I was in Japan for the F1, so I've never been. So.
But you talk about supporter base. The media knows this too, right? Oh, so the media knows, and the clickbait, you know, so that they can have an article about the AFL Players Association. They'll put up a photo of Cripps or Carlton, right? Because they know you're going to click.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. So they know we're emotionally invested. They know we're mentally invested, and they prey on that.
Yeah.
Right. So whether it be headlines and this and that, they understand that we get passionate, you know, and other you know fair weather supporter bases and whatnot, you know, might not understand that, but it's out of passion for the club.
Oh,
we're invested.
It's at the end of the day. Anyone that says it's just a game and that user got no idea,
it's
man.
It's the greatest investment.
It is the greatest
investment. Because now that we're reaping some kind of reward, we haven't reached the ultimate yet.
Well,
and I've never seen... I was 7
we're
years
still
old
far away. We're close, but we're still far away.
Absolutely. It's a long season. It's a long road.
But
and
at
we
least
get
it
that.
feels good.
And we respect it. Yeah, we respect the road there.
Yeah.
But that feeling I had last year when we were coming, I was dreaming, man. I was the happiest I've ever been.
Pure adrenaline.
Oh,
it's the best.
And
it's just the best feeling.
There's a pep in your step, isn't there? Like everywhere you go.
100%.
After the game on Saturday night, we were like, let's go out, And I'm like, I'm keeping my polo on, bro. Like, I don't care
we both walked into Brizzy Casino with a polo.
Hey, randoms are coming up to us. Go the
same here. And you know what? Like we had the best time. It was me, my son. It was your brother, my missus. You two old people went home, right? But no, they stayed out, and then we continued on, you know, and we stayed out till like 3 or 4 in the morning, you know, like drinking. And I have to admit, like Brisbane over there at the ground, they give me the shits, but the support afterwards, they were so good, mate. They kept coming up saying, man, I know we lost them, man. Kudos to you and that. Yeah, so I'm going to give them all like a big shout out. But we have got a donation.
Oh, we got a super chat.
Super chat. We got it from Dylan.
Oh, what's he?
But he's got a question, so he's giving. I say, if you want to give a donation, it's up to you. Just just do whatever you want to do. But if you do, thank you. All right, where do you think our strongest? Where do you think we are strongest? Our back line, our midfield, or our forward line with a full side? And then he puts, watch double on Friday. So support the kids, man. An old game for young eyes. Now watch the boys on double, 12 p.m. on Friday. But there's the question: where is our strongest line? Good question, Neil.
I'm going to say midfield. I'll say midfield. Like if you got on paper, right? Cripps, Walsh, Chera. You got Kennedy in the wings there. You got Hewitt. So because of our style of play and the contest, those guys are absolute beasts, right? So again, we got the X factor forward, Charlie and Harry, and the small forwards. Wouldn't classify them in the elite category yet.
No, not yet. Not the small ones.
Yeah, and our back line, although it's we saw last year the results against points against and how he intercepts and held teams to lower scores. The midfield is that core group. I think that we've got. It's clicked. Yeah. And it's so exciting to see Holland's coming through and can make a spot his own
and straight away.
Yeah,
like straight away.
And for our style of play, for me.
You're right, because we play that style of
Yeah.
play, so we need the midfield.
Yeah, I played junior footy as a defender. I reckon our defence at its peak, Weeders alone, it's a crime. You say it all the time. It's a crime he has never been AA.
Oh,
It's robbery.
People can get stuffed.
he should
man.
have
He
minimum
deserves it,
two.
Yeah.
Oh,
Minimum.
yes,
Minimum.
yes, absolutely. But the class we have in defence
Yeah.
to lock down
Huh.
and to man, it's just our game kind of. Look, it used to be for a while there, centre clearance or bust, right?
Yeah.
But we've been able to transition our transition game when we're on from defence using our defenders. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I just think it's invaluable the class we've got in our defence.
And Peter V. Bluebagger says something here. Backlines, most premierships usually have the best defence, you know. So
Yeah.
that's
Andy put it best for me. Backline for me
Yeah.
is most pivotal.
Yeah.
I mean, and the midfield too. You set the tone with the midfield, the pressure, and we know that from our tackling intent as well. But mate, now Doherty's gone down and we'll talk about that. But Williams, Sard, even Marchbank coming in.
Yep.
I know Lewis Young can come in and do a role.
Chincotta.
Now you got Boyd.
And Boyd.
McGovern.
Kemp.
So, that's a strong back 10, 11, It's... Oh, that's what I think. But yeah.
We're getting a bunch of mixed. A lot of people say midfield, but we've also had defence.
It's almost
It's good.
it's almost like it's up to you. Like, what do you like?
I was about to say, I don't think you can actually make a decision here. If we had a small forward, say a Charlie Cameron, or just say we have one great small forward, who's a really good small forward?
Happily.
I'd go Charlie Cameron, but yeah.
But let's say one of them in there,
Yeah.
then we've definitely got the best forward line going. Because Charlie and Harry, there's no one better at the moment.
Nah.
But we're missing the small forwards are doing their job, but we haven't got a great one. Midfield.
Well, the mental's there.
No, definitely. And the others do their job. But what I'm saying, if you put a small forward in there like a Charlie, they're done.
Yeah.
But maybe we don't need a
No, we
great
don't.
small forward.
But then
We've
you
got
could
two
say-
great tall forwards.
But then you say our midfield, then you say our forward line, that has to be the great. Look, you can't beat that.
Of course.
Yeah.
But we're
Yeah.
probably making one. In one's baking at the
I
moment
could
in
see it.
Motlop.
But maybe Motlop. But
Maybe
I
he's
think
the one
Motlop's
that's
got the chance.
The premier small forward for the team. You got who do you think? Fantasia, Motlop, Owies,
Motlop,
Durden. Who takes it? Motlop.
Yeah.
I think on talent.
Talent,
he's still young.
But in that Melbourne game, he showed what he's
100%.
about and what he can be.
Yeah.
Clutch.
What he
He's
kicked 2 or 3.
strong too.
He is a bull.
Like, both are important
Mate.
stages.
Yeah, he is a bull.
8 tackles all day as
You
well.
know, we didn't talk about it at all. TDK, yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't no one mention TDK? We rely on you for this conversation, people.
We're 4 wogs now. We can't-
For Wilds, we can't bing, mate. We're all over the place. You're right, TDK. I have to admit, that was a pretty good game.
He did my head in a bit, jumping up a bit too early sometimes. I think he overestimates maybe his hang time, which is fine. He can work on that, but he is building into a genuine star of the game.
And I think we have to now play him more as the number one ruckman.
He is the number one ruck. He has to be.
But we have to now give it to him.
Yeah.
Let him play. Let him play.
Absolutely.
Pitts will come in when we need him.
Horses for courses. Yeah.
But I think he has to
Then
play.
you'll probably see that, as we said last week, you're probably going to see a TDK and Pitane combination. Won't be every game. It'll probably be maybe 10 games throughout the year. They might not even go with it throughout the year. And they're just, horses for courses,
Yeah.
So, I thought, he worked.
We got
to the game
Sebastiani.
as
We
well.
got Paul in the chat.
What did he say?
Best analyst in the room. I don't know who he's talking about. Who are you talking about there,
Himself.
mate? He's not even in the room and he's calling himself the best analyst. We do miss Paul. Hey, one more thing about Paul. Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday. Should we sing happy birthday?
You want to sing
It's
it?
a quick one, yeah. We'll sing
Okay.
it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Paul. Happy birthday to you.
Habib. All right. Habib. All right. Habib. All right.
TDK I think did very well. No, he was good. I don't know. Who was the worst player? There wasn't.
You don't want to focus on negatives.
No, I don't. The reason I said that was I can't pick one.
I was going to say.
Yeah, it's spot on. It's spot on. Like as a team effort, like Andy said, but if I have to say like someone that didn't make as much of an impact as I thought it would, Owies is probably that guy.
Yeah, Owies is a bit. But I'm not bagging him because he still did his stuff.
Yeah. Him and Chera, for what Chera is, I thought it was a pretty poor game.
But I actually said that because I think there wasn't really a poor player. They all played their part and they all stood up when they needed to.
Yeah.
Like I actually, you know when Kennedy took that mark and kicked that goal? You know, because before that he wasn't that great, you know? And I actually screamed out, it's not your day, but make it your moment, young man.
Hey, and that's exactly, that is spot on. If it's not your day, you take your moment.
Exactly.
And that's all you ask from a player, from a teammate. Just when it's your turn, take your moment. And credit to him. And to a few of the other guys, they took their moments.
And I don't want to go and finish on us how I know, but fucking Doherty.
Well, we'll leave Doherty for a sec because we've got something for him later, you know. So, but because we'll dedicate a little segment to him, yeah. All right, you probably know which segment we're going to dedicate. All right, so we're going to do that. So, but so that was Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But I don't know what else, guys. Like, I don't know, man. That was a special bloody win, mate.
For the first game of the season.
Like I said, man, big lessons. It's invaluable lessons to get at the start of the season.
Yeah.
It's a long season, big lessons. We build on it. Richmond this week.
100%.
Log them. I think you look at interstate games. You got Brisbane at the Gabba, Freo in Adelaide.
Yeah.
So
that you could say is almost
even.
Yeah, not too stressed.
Port away. And
we got it here. We got it here, man. I'm pretty sure we've got West Coast away. Forget about that.
Sydney SCG.
Sydney SCG will be a tough one. We got GWS away.
But arguably the hardest one.
That is the hardest.
The hardest one.
The hardest one.
Out of the way,
win.
I actually said before the game, they probably got the best team. You know, they got the best team out of everyone so far. You know, at the start of the season, they hardly had any injuries. They've just come off a grand final, just lost the grand final. You know what I mean? We're playing over there. They got the, but it just proves that.
And shout out to all the opposition fans that said you're going to be 0-1 before round one.
That's good. Thank you very much.
Cop that in the mouth.
Cop that, you dogs.
Shout out to Carl.
Yeah. And who do you follow? Just wait till we play you blokes. I don't know who they follow, but just, I'm telling you, mate.
Carl Americans, I love it.
I love it. Why not, man?
I didn't care who
mate, they said Nankervis, Dusty, and what's his name are going to come back this week. Lynch. Let him come.
Bring Jesus.
That's what I want. I want the best
team. Bring Jesus Christ and Moses all together. Put them on. I don't care.
Let them come.
I want it.
The confidence is going to be sky high now. You know what I mean? Like they'll be sky high. I think that was a big hurdle to get over that first game.
From last year, the end of the year to there's another mental test, another mental scar, ripped it right away. Yeah. So
yeah, and kudos to Vossi too, man. Like he apparently, mate, when they asked him, they said he was pretty calm at halftime, and he said, "Listen,
calm customer,
we didn't really." I wasn't really too worried because we were just off in a few areas, even though the scoreboard didn't show it. We were just off in a few areas. We just had to tidy that up. If that's the way he's approaching it and he's getting through the players, well, mate, you're doing a good job, mate.
Belief, yeah. Belief in the system, belief in each other.
Yeah.
That's priceless, man.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah. All right. Let's give some votes.
Yep.
You got votes?
I got my votes.
Well, how many votes?
5.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Let's do it.
So my one, I've got to give to Zach Williams. I just think for the comeback story, all that.
Oh, I like it.
And he played his role early, especially.
100%.
2, I'll give to Cripper.
Yeah.
He just captain, man. Just he led the way and led the charge. 3, I'll give to Georgie Hewitt.
Yeah,
I like it.
What a role. 4 to Charlie, and 5 to Harry. I just think Harry.
Yep. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm going to give my one to McGovern purely because he broke some lines, changed the game. Some of his field kicking is
it's one of the best.
One of the best of the club.
Probably
so
top 4.
He sets up some plays. I love watching it, and it, like Andy said, it creates that extra option, changes the pace of the game. So when it started to shift for us, because at the first quarter and a half, that tangible confusion when they're in the back line, and it's like, okay, you sort of spot an option and you bomb it long or whatnot. Whereas he's not afraid to take the game on,
Lower the
eyes,
yep.
spot a target. 2 for Fog.
Yeah, I like it.
A Fog tackle is like one of the greatest things. I just love it.
Yeah.
Right? He's an absolute little
Mate,
bulldog.
I'm telling you, he puts that pressure in that forward line, man. I'm telling you, because of his tackling, man, we score a lot of goals.
Spot on. He gets on the scoreboard himself at times, right? 3 for Cripper.
Of course.
He's your leader, at the end of the day.
Stood up when we needed him.
Correct. Gets the guys, on his back. Leads by example in every game. Ribs, busted nose, this, that, one. The bloke just soldiers on.
I know,
He
man.
just
That
goes
good
on.
stuff of his nose is there, and he just comes back out.
He was smiling.
In the fourth quarter, they popped the temp on him there, and he's just running around.
Man.
He's got that strut. Man.
They were actually, did you see, sorry to stop you there, but on the fourth quarter, they were on the boundary line, and there was footage of him and Voss, and they were just smiling, and the game was like loggerheads, and I'm like, mate, these blokes are just smiling, mate. But I don't care. It's not that I don't care, it's just
belief,
like,
man.
that's what it is. Correct.
They trust the system.
Yeah.
They trust each other.
4 for Charlie, goes without saying, bloke broke the game open in 6 minutes, and just, whether it's in the air, on the ground or whatnot, absolute dominated. And
I like the sign of the
5
cross.
5 for Harry.
Someone wrote, I like the sign on the cross.
On the neck.
Oh, yeah.
That's Andy. Yeah, sorry, what was that?
No, 5 for Harry. And I was saying it the other night, when the media talk about Harry and versus Charlie, like Charlie, they say X Factor, elite, this, that. When they talk about Harry, it's all mental health words.
Yeah.
Psyche.
100%. Because he's got the talent.
Yeah, they just keep focusing on all those words about mental health, So
I think they forgot that he won a Coleman.
yeah, and spot on. He's the 2021 year.
Correct.
The way he crashed packs, so the way he took that last mark reminded me of that Coleman year when he was crashing packs. He does it on the wing and stuff like that as well. But the confidence in the forward line, it's my ball.
And that year, I mean, there was no Charlie. He did it by himself.
That's right.
Spot on. But to come out and have his whatever routine he was doing, the 10-step run up, there was no question about I'm going to snap it. There was one stage where he sort of lined up to the side, he went straight back, drop punt. So there was no question about it. He's going to continue his routine, whether he misses it.
He knows where to do it from.
So 5.
I like it.
Want me to go?
Oh, before you, I'll do Paul because he gave us his votes.
Yep.
So he gave 1 to Williams. He agrees with you. He gave 2 to Chera. So he actually thought Chera did all right. So
fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, no. Fogarty gave 3. McKay 4, and he gave 5 to Hewitt.
Nice, I like it. I gave 1 to Fogarty for exactly what you said, the tackling pressure, and he kicked a pivotal goal to get it, the catalyst. He was a bit of an ember. 2 to Akers.
Yep.
I thought all night, mate. Just running machine, just gave an option, and he just does what he does best now. What we know Akers is. I gave 3 to Mitch McGovern for exactly what you said again. Breaking the game open, not afraid to lower the eyes. That's what you need. When the game's going like that and you've got other players bombing it, he's just going, nah.
Composure.
Correct. I gave 4 to Harry. I mean, the match winner. I mean, these top 2 was, and then I gave 5 to Charlie. That 5 minutes he just put on a show.
He turned the game.
Mm-hmm.
Who else kicks 3 or in 5 minutes 2 from our team? Who will do that?
And special goals.
Not easy.
No, not easy.
He takes the piss. He's actually a piss taker.
Against the best defence in the league.
Yeah.
Second.
100%.
He taking Harris Andrews.
Yeah, that's right. See, very good. I like it.
He's taking the piss. So yeah.
I gave 1 to Carroll.
Yeah, I like it.
I think he came in, man, to get those 10 possessions to kick a goal. Man, he was really good, so he deserves a 1. I gave 2 to Curnow, 3 to Hewitt, because I think, and then 4 to Cribs, because I think they're the ones who started the whole thing. And Harry gets 5, man. Harry gets 5 around the ground, kicks the 3 goals, and then that last goal, I mean, we could talk about it all day and watch it all night, it was just magnificent, man. Gets it, crunch goal, wins the game, pumped, everyone's around him. Yeah, but look, people have been saying here there's so many more that we could mention, and you're right. We've already between us picked 20 players, different players, and there's another whole bunch that we could have.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
Exactly.
You don't want to just be picking from 5 and they're all in the same,
Exactly.
either way. So, that's great. It's
100%.
About time.
Exactly.
I know we've said it for like a year or whatever, but about time. It's just consistency.
It does. It takes time, man. It takes time to build. I mean, I know we're all a bit impatient, You know what I mean? And we just want the best, you know what I mean? And I
That's
know,
an understatement.
Yeah, and we fly off the handle. We've all done it, you know what I mean? But there's no room for I told you, I was right, you were wrong, man. We all do this because we love it and we love the side, you know. And now let's get together, stronger together, and enjoy it, mate. Exactly. Enjoy every moment, and not only forget about the premiership that we're going to win this year. Forget about it, right? Enjoy the journey.
Yes.
Enjoy the journey, because I'm telling you, man, like whenever, I've said this before, whenever you hear stories about people who climb Mount Everest and that, yeah, they go, yeah, look good, but they always tell you about their trip up there.
It's a good analogy.
The journey is as good as the destination. Yeah.
Of course.
It's all about that, you know. So just enjoy every win, you know. Oh, you're a bit arrogant. Why? I'm loving it, mate. This is the best, you know. And next week we'll go in and talking about next week. We got the Tigers.
7:40.
7:40. 7:30.
7:30.
I reckon it's 7:30.
7:30 MCG.
Yeah, MCG Thursday, 14th of March. Yeah, so we're all going, of course.
We'll be there.
Do we miss any games? That's very hard.
It's tough to get to every interstate game. But
Yeah, I know. Well, I kind of pick one for sure, maybe two. But even this, like, it's cost us a small fortune.
Yeah.
It's cost us a small
Footy
fortune
gives me
getting.
my life structure. Footy
Yeah,
sets
yeah,
my
yeah,
weekends.
yeah.
Everything revolves around that.
I tell everyone, nah, you won't see me during footy season.
No, it doesn't happen.
I'm pretty lucky because my missus is footy centric, so
That's great.
and you know she was
She
at
must
the
have
footy,
some.
so.
She must have some top pair.
No, 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 it was good. It was actually good to see Dylan, Michael, and
Yeah, we had a great
losing
time.
it too,
Look, to
yeah.
tell you the truth, like I wanted to do a vlog.
And he calls it a vlog.
Vlog.
He said a vlog.
Wanted to do a vlog, and I had everything. Maybe I'll do it for next week, but because of this internet, I couldn't get the videos
I'll chuck
up.
it on the YouTube.
We'll do something. I'll try to get something up. But we had a ball, man. We flew up there, you know, early morning, and we got up there at the hotel. Went and ate, and then like on the Friday, it was good. Went and met up with Paul. Went and did the whole street talk or rocking all over the burbs, you know. Then we came back, went to the game, partied all night. The next day around the pool,
Yeah,
just talking about the game around the pool. And then we had the butler there bringing us drinks.
Yeah. Oh mate, did he hate you guys? He hated all
We had
of
a
us.
button
actually.
there, and he'd come when he goes, "What are you on?" You know,
But he was in a mood.
I'll have a
filthy
beer.
mood.
Give me some of those pepper little octopus things. Yeah, all right, mate. all right.
The calamari.
The calamari. That's I couldn't.
Some words I never thought I'd hear in 6 seconds.
I love it.
I couldn't think of it.
You should have seen us. 3 in the morning, we've gone through an entire bottle of Kraken, right? And we're just talking
that's
about
a
the
lot.
game. We're talking about the game, and we're just having time.
We're talking without voices.
Yeah,
We're whispering to each other.
I've just got my voice back, by the way.
Oh, how bad was I?
As well, yeah.
Like bad, you know.
When we recorded the other night for our show, I was doing it hard.
Yeah,
I reckon an hour before the show, I'm just smashing a jar of honey, just trying to get something going.
Because I just like at the start, yeah, getting revved up, and then we were getting smashed. So I was fairly quiet, you know. What are you going to say, man? Like they're smashing you, you know. And then we slowly built it. And then like at half time, I could hear those bananas behind me, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to win by 100, and all this, man. And like I'm burning inside, I'm burning. And then I turn to your brother and I go, if we win, I'm going to let these people know, mate. I'm telling you. And when we got it was a 13 points. When we got the 13 points, I said, we're on here. We are on here. And then they couldn't shut me up, mate. At the end, did you hear the dickhead? Yeah. I'm telling the Brisbane people that live there to go home. Go home, all of yous. You're all losers, bunch of jokers.
We won 3 in a row. Yeah, what, 20 years ago?
We won 3 in a row too. 1906, 1907, 1908. Like how far back do you want to go, mate? Like go home, you know. And we just like had a ball, man, and my voice was just wrecked. Like horse. Yeah, it's the best. I don't care.
How good is
I love losing my voice because it means I had a good time.
Customers coming in ask me how my trip was. I sound like I'm whispering to them. They're like, it was a good trip. It was a great trip.
Yeah. It was really a good trip. It was a really, really good trip. And look, Brisbane, they put the weather on was for us.
Yeah,
it was nice.
Good. It was nice. Not too hot like it was down in Melbourne.
We ate good Saturday night. El Greco, what was it?
Greca. That
Greca?
was actually a really nice place.
Oh, and a bit of,
What good choice, man.
yeah, it was a good choice.
Yeah,
you
and,
don't know.
Queen Street Hungry Jacks. So
Well, we ate
in the
Macca's
morning,
we ate Macca's about 4
Oh,
in
you
the
guys
morning.
did you, Macca's?
Yeah, that was the only place we could find
Oh,
over.
yeah,
mate.
that's before you went through the jungle.
Oh, and then we had to walk through the jungle to get home. And Dylan was on fire. He was talking to who was he talking to? A player's uncle.
Oh, Josh Dunkley's uncle.
Josh.
Oh,
He was there, and Dylan was just like he was.
They were
like,
giving my brother and Dylan.
They were just giving it to
They
him.
called him a fair weather supporter. This and that.
they were hammering. It was
Love
just
it.
such
It's
a good
good.
time.
That's what you want, man.
Love it.
It's Carlton,
it
and
was
we're
good.
here
It
to
was good
stay.
banter. Like they're where we
No,
were
they're
sitting
good.
as well. It was actually
Brisbane,
alright. Yeah.
Brisbane guys, they're the guys and girls out there. They're sick.
Yeah.
All right, so Richmond.
We just before we
Yeah,
went
go.
across the road from the Gabba, and as card junkies, it was Select Footy Stars release day on the Friday, and about 100 metres from the Gabba was a place called the Card Shop. Shout out to the bloke from the Card Shop. He had some. He broke open a case. So we're like, you know what, we've got a few hours to kill. Let's rip open a box, right? So he bought a box each. And then he's like, oh, you guys are Carlton supporters. He's like, it's not 140, it's 350 or whatever. He's trying to charge us, right? And he was telling us like he'd missed one game since,
Since the 90s.
1991.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's because I had heart surgery and I still.
He was trying to get there, you reckon?
Shout out to him. We had a really good banter and he gave us a few free packs of cards and whatnot. So great fans, like they're good to have a chat.
Nah,
with. Yeah.
we had the best fan, the Uber driver.
Oh my God, he was the best. He was a Brisbane.
He was
supporter.
a
He's
Brisbane
from
supporter.
Somalia.
Yeah, he was Somalia.
He was a
he
unit.
made us laugh all the
Oh,
at the
mate.
end of the trip. We just laughed for like 30 minutes all the way back, man. The bloke was a jet. Yeah, so let's go Richmond. Well, what changes first of all? You know, Doc's out, so you're probably. It depends on who's right.
Does Carroll?
I think Carroll
Carroll has to stay.
He's got to
He has
stay.
to start.
He's got to stay. Yeah.
He stays.
Well, you've got do you elevate him? Well, you got to elevate him, and then you got options now on the wing. Hollands as well. You got Jackson Binns.
Binns is one.
You've got there's big raps on
People
Billy
tell
Young.
us, what do you reckon? Who's going to come
Big
in?
raps on Billy Young internally in the club.
Yep.
Billy Young.
Is he young?
Wilson.
Billy Wilson.
Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, Billy Wilson.
You got bloody Lewis Young.
Young, yeah, Lewis Young. Yeah.
He's your favourite, isn't he?
I
still have him both.
Punching the ball.
I say young Billy Wilson. Anyway, but big raps on him. He had a good pre-season. They're saying he's going to play a role this year as well. So,
yeah.
Is Motlop ready?
I don't think so.
Does Marchback come? Because he was ill.
Yeah, correct.
Well, Marchback's
So
the
he
weird one, yeah, because he
Does he come in straight for Lewis Young?
I think if he's ready, he would.
I think you would.
Yeah.
You? I don't know.
But it's strange. Like, he's not injured. I know he was sick, but there's still
has long
nothing
COVID.
about it.
Yeah.
Long COVID. They're just making up words now.
Long flu.
Just made up a word there. Long
because
COVID.
like Lynch is back, so you've got to have
Almost 100% he's back,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
think Dusty's back too.
yeah. Wieders and Walsh after the bye.
Yeah,
and
I think
Martin
Motlop's after the bye,
Yeah.
and even Martin after the bye.
Well, I don't mind it, right? Like you don't want to rush them back.
No,
Like,
before.
best clubs manage their players well over
Correct.
the course of a season, right?
Moya? What about Moya?
Ashton?
Ashton?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I haven't seen
if
enough
he's
of
ready
him.
to go, I mean, if he's ready for the system.
They're saying
But
here
who makes
Motlop
weight?
is a test, so I don't know.
Who makes weight?
Well, you got Doc
That's it. That's what we're given. Yeah.
Always, if Motlop's
but
ready.
If Motlop's ready,
Yeah.
for always,
Personally,
yeah.
personally, I'm taking Motlop over.
X
over
Factor up
100%,
forward.
you have to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Zach says I'm sore this week. It's a 5-6 day turnaround or whatnot. Like blokes had a long time. He might just saying he might turn up and say I don't know if I'll get up and be 100%.
Yeah, no,
So,
that makes sense.
I know the bye's the week after. Hopefully he does get up for it. It'd be
I
great
think
to see
he'll
him.
play.
I hope he does,
I
mate.
think he'll play.
I'd love to see him.
I
on
think
the
so.
Oh, Chincotta, maybe?
Yeah. Chincotta could play.
Chincotta one, maybe.
Is that playing?
How good is it having a bit of depth?
It's about time.
Yeah.
There's about 30 odd players to choose from, which is grouse.
It's unlike things we've seen in the past. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's a...
Your prediction?
Of ins?
Well,
No, win or loss.
Oh, no,
I mean, not
mate,
What a
lost.
silly
a
question.
demolition.
How much?
A demolition. Carlton by 48 points.
48. I think Paul said 22 points, so he's been a bit...
I want to see blood, man. I actually want. Look, the round one. We had our time. I think it was like 07 to 11. I think
Yeah,
it was
that's
that
right,
4 or
we
5
were.
year patch. then they had it for a long time as well. In the last couple of years, obviously, last year was a draw or whatnot. But this is now our time now, right? So
100%.
they're going through a bit of transition, whatnot. I honestly feel like with the confidence that has gotten into Harry, Charlie clicking together, the midfield group, and home game, crowd behind them,
95,000 gorillas in the house,
and you've just gone and done that at the Gabba.
We're ready,
mate. I want to see,
and we have to beat Richmond, If we just beat them, I'll take it. But I'm just saying, like, these sort of games are the games now that we need to win well. And when I say well, I'm talking like 3, 4, 5 goals, whatever. It might be like a 3-goal, but I want you to be in control of the game, which you should be.
I'm going to go Carlton by 38 points.
I like it. Yeah, I reckon Carlton by an even 5 goals. We'll do it.
64 points.
Nice.
I reckon we smash them.
Oh, if we turn it on that first quarter,
that's enough. I
reckon we smash.
If we do what Brisbane did to us in the first quarter, they're not coming back against us.
No.
Not against us. They came back against, what was it, Gold Coast.
Lou Foligno, 66 points minimum.
I'm so confident. I just think.
But this is the game where you come off that Brisbane game and they could. It wasn't like it wasn't. I don't know if it was a taxing game,
but they had a taxing game too.
Yeah.
We get an extra day. I mean,
whatever it is.
However that works.
I'm just thinking. I'm just going. It could be a game where they come out and it's just loggerheads for a while. And I don't know. Maybe we just run away late.
Who knows? But there's got to be. It's got to be a nice
finish. Do we start like we finish?
We smash them.
Well,
they don't get close.
Yeah.
I reckon we get up by about 80, 90 points.
I'm going to give it to them.
And then we just chill. We just chill in the lane.
We might do a GWS, start taking play
16 players probably get better.
I love it.
Rocco?
I told you, 30 points.
64.
64, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like it. Make sure you all get down to the game.
Absolutely.
I mean, everyone's going to be there. I was looking for tickets and just having a look every now and again. Not for myself, just always looking.
Yeah.
There's no tickets.
It's going to be huge, man.
95,000. Gorillas everywhere.
At the G.
Yeah.
At the G, it's going to be bloody huge.
At the Coliseum, it's back.
It's just special at the G, isn't it?
It is.
And you know what? Like, watching us in the finals last year, going to the Sydney games, first final I've seen come. I didn't go to the Richmond one years ago.
Yeah, 2013.
It felt special.
Which one?
The Sydney one.
The first final last year. It just. This is where
we belong.
Correct. This is.
I think that gave us. I think that was the game that kind of gave us that belief. Then after that, then we beat Melbourne, and we started well with Brisbane. I think that was the game that we thought, oh, wait a sec, we actually deserve to be here. The
sleeping giant has.
They are. Look, I don't know who said it. I saw one of the commentators say this. When we play at our best, right? No other team can beat us.
No, you can't.
At our
can't
best,
match us. No.
At our best.
Definitely not.
Absolutely.
You can't beat us because of the firepower front and middle and then the strong defence. This is when Wiedering and that is there. I'm telling you, we're the best in the business. It's all in the head now. Can we control it? You know what I mean? And I was saying about this Brisbane game, I was going, I hope we've learned something from last time. You know what I mean? We were up 5 goals and then they got a run of goals and we had to stop them and we couldn't. We couldn't stop that run of goals, All right, so they got the run of goals at the start. But forget about those. But I think we did learn something later.
Absolutely.
Because after that, they never kicked more than a goal.
Yeah.
They never kicked 2 goals, you know what I mean? So we did learn something, And every game now, every quarter, is a learning curve now, getting ready. Because I remember 95, pretty clearly, 95, we won in every way that year. We smashed teams. We come from behind, we held on. We did everything. And then when it came to finals, we were ready.
I think that's the next evolution, because I always say it to Paul as well. I mean, you look at the best teams in the competition in any sports in the world, and it's like, the goal difference. I take goal difference as a massive key.
Yeah.
It's a key indicator, yeah? Like, I look at Arsenal, I'm an Arsenal fan, and I just look at them now. But But I look at it this year, and we've got the best goal difference in the league. We've scored the most goals. We're the best defence in the league, and you want to go out there. The next evolution I'm saying of Carlton now is going out there. When we get 30 points up, it's 60.
Yep.
It's 60. It's 70.
Yep.
Kill the team.
Yes,
make them bleed.
Blood.
Kill them.
Put the
Head
foot on
off
the-
and everything.
Foot on the throat.
Like we did to West
No
Coast. Don't
mercy.
feel sorry for them.
No
Bad luck.
mercy.
You got nobody in. We're going to come out here and not feel sorry
You
for you.
never give anyone an even break.
Nah.
You'll never.
It's like the word you used before.
Ruthless.
You have to be.
You have to absolutely be. You got to be a fucking monster.
Yeah.
And that's what we
That's
are.
true.
And we
And if you
learned
don't-
it the hard way 2 years ago. We missed out by how much percent?
Yeah.
Half a
0.5.
percent. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so, and there were a couple of games that in the
Adelaide game.
Yep, where we
Yeah.
took
Like
it to
60
them.
points,
The
man.
North.
50, 40, 50
The
I think
North
it was
game as
Fremantle
well.
too that year.
Fremantle.
North.
That we let come back.
Yeah, we
North.
should have won that by 80 points. North, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's now the next evolution, they know. He's going out there and just being ruthless and killing them.
Yeah.
Just dismantle them. Dismember. Body parts everywhere, limbs. I want them crying. I want them thinking, what the fuck have we just been through?
Yeah.
That's what I want us to feel like. I don't want this Collingwood bullshit coming back from 30 points, winning by a point. I know we can go out there and destroy
We have to
teams.
destroy.
We will destroy
We have to
teams.
make teams shit themselves now.
Yeah.
When they know they're playing Carlton, I
Before they
want
get
them.
onto the ground.
I want them to look at that and go, fuck, that's a loss. You know, that's what I want them to say every time they see
That's
us.
what we
now.
used to do.
That's what we used to do. Was the
We used to look at
big.
the fixture like, fuck, when are we playing Freo at home?
I don't think we're winning here.
Because we're not beating Gold Coast at Marvel.
Nah, definitely not. Oh my god.
That's so true. That's so true.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
All right. Well, everyone that's still on here, 139, 140 people
Nice,
still on.
beautiful. Make sure you smash the like button. I
Smash
don't
the
know what we're
like.
at.
What do you reckon?
96. Get it to the 100.
Get it to 100. Get it to
Come
the
on,
10.
two more. I want to see. I want to watch this.
Don't
turn
put us
over.
on 99 like Donald Bradman.
99.
Finish off like a
No.
100.
Here we go.
Yeah,
It's ticking over.
99.94.
Ticking over.
You're talking about Warney.
Yeah, well, I know he finished on 99 as well.
On the only time he got 99 and he went in for that
the
big
county
smash.
bat he used that day, I think.
Yes. All right. You know what? Let's lighten this up. And I reckon what are we doing?
You know what?
We're gonna do, mate, the new segment, rocking around the burbs. How good is that?
Rocking all over the burbs.
Is it all
Get
over the
All
burbs?
over the burbs. Get it right, mate.
Rocking all over the burbs. That is the new one, and we did go down to Brisbane and had a bit of a laugh. And it's funny. You go there and then you start like talking, and at the start, like everyone's kind of doesn't want to, and then soon as a few people come on. Everyone starts like going up and you go, oh, do you want to come on? You follow footy? Oh, no. Oh, come on. Oh, no. He'll talk. And then he doesn't shut up. Like, fucking let him talk, mate. So anyway, we went down there. So have a bit of a look. And
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Brisbane for Rockin' All Over the Burbs, episode number 2. We're at the Pineapple Hotel, as you can tell. Brisbane versus Carlton at the Gabba. Let's have a listen to what the folk have got to say. We've landed here. I reckon we've got a bit of a chicho pasticho with us. Roberto, all the way from Melbourne. He's an old Fitzroy boy, but he's here to follow the Brizzy Lions. Rob, how are you, Chich?
Good, how are you, mate?
I'm very well. It's all right. The microphone will pick you up. You don't have to.
Yeah, okay.
That's Wolf as well. Yeah, Wolf. Yeah, exactly. Let's do a bit of that. Yeah, a bit of Wolf. Did you see the photo of Ange Christa at training?
Yesterday.
He's a specimen, isn't he?
He's
a specimen. He's a great man.
Yeah, I wish.
He might come on as sub. I reckon.
He looked as good as he could play, I reckon.
What do the ladies think of Ange? Oh. That's what we think of him too, just quietly.
I think we should get the job done tonight.
Yep.
And hopefully this year we go one step better.
I'll give you the tip. He's talking absolute rot because before the camera hit record, he said, "Oh, I'm a bit nervous about tonight. I'm a bit nervous." Now, one of the most important questions I think for the year, I'm just going to mention his name, and it's going to have a question mark on the end of it. Harry Mackay, question mark. Go.
I think he has a standout year, but he's still 50% on the shots.
Okay, that's all right. So instead of 100, he might kick 50. Now, I just want you to give me one word when I say this man's name. Don't think about it. Don't come up with any more words. Just one word when I say his name. Harry Mackay.
Hot.
Now I've got to walk over and start doing slave labour. Now, he's got the Manchesters going at the moment.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Jono.
Jono's here. He's a Bomber supporter. How are your boys going to go this year?
Mate, to be honest, terrible, I think. That's the honest truth.
Now, Rob's saying that Joe Danaher's one of his champions. What's he won for the Brisbane Lions on the field?
What's he won?
Oh, wait.
I don't know.
What's happening at the Essendon Football Club, mate? What is happening at Essendon?
Well, what is happening at the moment?
That's a good question. Strange, we're at the Pineapple Hotel, but I don't see any pineapples in here. I haven't seen one. Might have to go and look for some.
If we don't,
let him have the mic.
if we don't win the premiership this year, he's gone, and Chris Scott will be our next coach.
Harry Mackay.
Awesome.
Harry Mackay.
Coleman.
Perfect. Can we win the flag this year?
Shit, yeah.
Yes. Can we win the flag this year?
Yeah, we can do it.
Love it. Where is this Gabba? This way. That way. We love a good laugh over a sign on Rockin' all over the burbs. You know who will be frequenting the Kangaroo Point Dental Clinic? Collingwood supporters. It's definitely this way. Looks like a game day. Game day. I think we're going the right way. We're definitely going the right way. No, they won't be. They can't afford it. Ah, yes. We have arrived at Woolloongabba. Hello? 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 Swoop. Swoop Luke. You in there? No, he's not in there. Is he in the other one? Might be in the other one.
For your attendance, and we hope you enjoy your visit to the Gabba.
Sold out apparently.
Please ensure.
There he is. Hello, mate. How you going? Oh, you won the flag last year. Yeah, that was last year. This year. Yeah, we'll see you at the G for the granny, mate. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we'll win by a point. Number 17 incoming. All right, look who we've bumped into. We've bumped into the Triple M crew. You still at Triple M, guys? Is this still the Triple M crew? We've got the Purple Letter Warrior, Damo. Hello, Damo.
Hello, Paul. Good to be here.
Very, very good to be with you too. What's going to happen tonight, mate? Brisbane and the Blues?
I think Brisbane easily. So,
We've got the
We've just top matches as well. We've just had this gentleman come up to us and say he likes my shoes, the Reeboks.
good to see Zach Williams back up.
It is. You're going to get your head kicked in the box by any of the boys this year?
Maybe Chief.
Chief, are you going to smash purple this year? Or?
I wouldn't have thought so. We're good mates.
Are Brisbane going to win tonight? Yeah. No, they're not.
Yes.
No, they're not. Are Brisbane going to win tonight? Absolutely. Okay.
10 goals.
10 goals. Jeez, they're very confident. Brisbane going to win tonight?
Your mob going to produce something for us tonight? Give us a decent game?
Yeah, I think so. Well, this is what the Lions for. They're here for the Carlton show tonight.
I don't know about that. How will you go without Wiedering down back?
Shit house. No, we'll go okay. No, we'll be okay. We'll be all right. Brisbane going to win tonight? Of course. Did you put money on it? Nope. Are we putting money on it? Brisbane to win tonight? I feel like I'm at the front of the big market. You know what you're all lining up for tonight? Yes. Nah, the Carlton show. See you guys. Go Blues!
How good is that?
I love it.
And was he spot on at the end? The Carlton show.
It was a circus.
Jason and Purple, you were wrong. You were wrong. Nah, that was funny, man. That was a really good time, man. And as I said, I was looking at those results. They looked a little bit subdued, you know. It was a little bit like, so everyone catch that. The full episode will be on tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll get that up tomorrow. The Chief was there. Yeah, very good. Everyone's loving it. A bit of laughs. Knock, knock, knock. I don't know what that means. Not going to lie, Paul is a natural on the mic. Blue, you think so? You think so? His job is, that was unreal. Oh, Terry's.
Terry. Hello, Terry.
El Presidente. Well done, Presidente, doing a great job. He is the man, isn't he?
Good bloke.
He's a good bloke.
Champion
He started it all.
Hey, good on him, man.
He
Props.
started it all.
He's building an empire.
Mate, he started it all.
Got us through lockdown. Tell you
Yeah,
what.
yeah. I remember jumping
That's where we started.
jumping on fan cams in like 2019 or whenever you started it. Yeah.
Well, that's where I started.
Yeah, fan cams.
I got on, and then like everyone goes, "Oh yeah, this Rocco and that," and then that's it. Blah 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 blah. Star, you know. Got on with Pommy a little bit. Come on, and then I never knew Mars. We just met on the
through
Wednesday.
Carlton. We met
Through Carlton, then through Paul, met him. Wednesday, the Saturday we did the show, and then we haven't looked back. So
There you go.
Definitely.
It's bringing people together. So.
it does.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
fully together.
Now,
Look at this right here.
Yeah, I know. Look at this.
now
2
fully together.
podcasts.
Yeah.
Assyrian,
Now-
Lebanese, Italians, mate.
Fully-
We should have put.
What a
Where's
feast that
the
would be.
double?
It's the
Oh,
UN.
We should have bought that double in.
I've got it in the boot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bullshit. I would have told you to go get it.
All right, let's get into this. And all right, get into this.
One, two, three. Rocco's rant.
Usually them four do it. We're waiting for it. I'm a bit disappointed that all three was indoor, but anyway.
wanna do it again?
We go again.
Let's
Ready?
go again. All right, everyone.
Stazito. 1, 2, 3. Rocco's rant.
Oh, okay, that's
Bravo,
better.
bravo.
Show respect. Come on.
Show respect to the coffin there.
It is true. All right, so there was a comment here that said, what did it say? You can't find, here it is. TJP is the only search term you can use. The jumper punch doesn't come up on YouTube.
Okay.
Right, that's true. And then Terry says, unfortunately, YouTube flags the phrase jumper punch for violence. What world we live in? So, since we're doing that, perfectly. So again, I thought last week's like little thing went. So again, I've written it properly. So
Again?
I think I do a better job. So I've got a statement.
The
Again.
floor is yours, sir. The floor is yours.
I want to share something with all of you. With our jumper punch family, which I call. Wait. Sorry. Gotta be careful. I meant to say the TJP family. For a few years now, the TJP has regularly been demonetised, and we could not work out the reason that we were demonetised, right? So we took many steps to fix the problem. We try not to swear, for fuck's sakes, you know? we chose carefully the videos that we were going to show. No violence, no racial vilification, none of that, you know? We were trying to be nothing, you know, that would harm animals, nothing. We're trying to say, because we want to do the right thing. Nothing that would offend the good people out there, you know. Last week we got to the bottom of it, and it was because we used the word punch in the title. That is why we would get them up. So let's get to the core of this. YouTube is cracking down on the word punch like it's some sort of crime. What's happened to us when we now get offended by words? What happened to sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never harm me? Remember when words were just words? What's happened to us? When did we become so sensitive? When did we become such a bunch of soft COCKS? See? You're roping me into this madness now. In my days, the only punch I was worried about was the punch I would cop in the back of the head because I didn't put enough basil in the sauce bottle. Now using the word punch could send someone off to a lifetime of psychiatrist visits,
but yeah, psychologist.
Lying on the couch telling you $150 an hour psychologist that your life is worthless because your mum didn't hug you enough and told you to get a punch bowl. Come on, man. It's time to stand up, not just against this craziness of being offended by words, but also being strong and going against the grain isn't looked down upon. Hey, listen. Words have power, but so does context and intent. Let's not lose grip on reality.
Well said.
The elder statesman.
YouTube snowflakes, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't
So
use the
that's
word
rude, you
jump.
can't
Yeah,
use
you can't.
the
Oh, we
word
thought
punch.
it was the thumbnail as well.
We changed everything.
Changed everything.
Yeah.
We changed
How did you
everything.
just work it out?
It was just like, like electrician, like when something blows, you just keep turning stuff off until you find what it was. It was pretty much that, We kept saying, like, every week, we put it up, it'd be all right, and then the next day would come, like ad sustainability or something.
Oh, yeah, the ads, like...
Anyway, whatever, that they wouldn't monetize you, And I ring up Terry and I go, what's going on? He goes, I don't know, they don't tell you, they only write that down. So we've got to investigate it, and we're doing, maybe it's this, we'll take off. Maybe it's the video, but it wasn't that bad. All right, we won't do that no more. We won't do this no more. We won't do that no more. Not that we make $1 million anyway. But you just don't want to be like demonetized, you don't want to be like any strikes.
It can lead to strikes,
Because you don't want to strike. We haven't got a strike or anything, but all that, and then eventually, and then last week, Terry being the lawyer, he's looking into it, he read the contract, he goes, I reckon it's the jumper punch. So we changed it to TJP, and it seems to be all right at the moment, So, but it's just weird, man, like...
It's frustrating.
It's frustrating for that, but it's society.
Have a scroll on YouTube. You look at any music video, you can see women's birth canals. See their birth canals on a music video.
But that's all right.
But you can't say punch.
No, you can't say punch because someone will get offended by it. You know what I mean? So,
not the world; it's the people in it and who control the world.
What is? It's that small minority.
It's the vocal minority.
Yeah, it's the vocal minority who talk.
Well, what can we do?
That's
we
crazy.
could probably go to. We're not big enough. But you could probably go to YouTube Australia.
We're no Joe Rogan.
No, we're not Joe Rogan. But you could probably go to YouTube Australia and write in blah, blah, blah. Maybe we might have to and say, this is what we do, this is our thing, and blah, blah, blah. We're not condoning violence.
Like you said, context is everything, right?
Yep.
It is, exactly. And I'll give you a perfect one, right? I saw this on Acropolis now. And I've always... Huh?
What a show.
Oh, it was a top show when it first came out, and still is now. When I think... Someone came in and go, hey, Wog, and Jim walked up to him and goes, mate, if you're going to say Wog, say it with a smile on your face, right? So it's all in the way you say it. So, of course, if you joke around, if you say it offensively, we get offensive. And that's with any word.
Intention.
Of course, man. But everyone's now you know what it is? People now are walking around looking for something, instead of like letting it come to them, you know what I mean? So they're almost waiting, looking, oh, you did something! You know what I mean? Like, oh, take it easy, mate. Everyone just to relax. I've said this, we probably won't be around. This is the fall of society. This is the collapse of society, I'm telling you. All the big empires collapse when this sort of thing started happening. And no one knows what genders they are anymore. You don't know what to say anymore. I'm telling you.
As our taxi driver was
explaining. He was very special. But he was very special.
Oh, God. A few comments, George?
Shout out Peter V. Bluebagger. These days, offence is taken, not given.
Exactly.
Everyone's a victim.
And this is the other thing.
Everyone's a victim, man.
And you know what? I think they want to be a victim.
Yeah. Stop being a fucking victim, mate. No one cares.
You get that 15 minutes on Instagram.
They love it.
You know what I mean?
They love
No one cares, mate. No one cares what happened to you. No one cares about this. No one, mate. Who cares? Like, obviously, you got to care in life about something. But, mate,
nothing's that important, though. You know what I mean? There's not much in the world.
There's only one thing that's important. It's Carlton.
That's
100%.
it. That's it. And Terry actually says, what's that first word? You read it.
What? Inshallah.
Inshallah.
We will have a YouTube account manager one day. I believe in that.
Yeah, we will. Just the bigger it gets, like Terry, as soon as he gets to a certain level, inshallah.
Inshallah, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Alhamdulillah.
John Holden, name it the Pussy Punches. Mate, that's a strike for sure.
Can't say that.
Enzo Valentino, the shit that I've watched on YouTube at 3 a.m. Are they serious? The violence, the discrimination, unbelievable because you have a word like punch in your title.
Mate, the things I've seen on Instagram, I have seen some gruesome videos on Instagram, but if I say the C word, I get banned for 24 hours.
100%. 100%. I've seen stuff, and I'm pretty hardcore. I come from a time when, like, it was hard, man. I see stuff now that I get embarrassed. Imagine that, right? And yet, they go, nah, you can't use the word punch, mate.
Yeah.
Someone will get offended, you know, like, come on,
Cricket
man.
shots 6 makes a good point. MMA gets monetized, boxing, etc. Doesn't make sense that you guys get striked. Well, yeah, or demonetized.
Demonetized. We didn't get the strike, you know what I mean? But they're making it difficult for you. And the problem is too, I'll tell you another thing, right? So we do our shows, right? Monday Blues, make sure everyone gets on there on a Monday.
Make sure you do.
Get the Lebs. You got to give support to the
All
Lebs.
Lebanese, not all. All
Well,
Lebanese.
no.
You're a Syrian.
Syrian.
Lebanese, Afghan.
There you go.
Ah, that's
Middle Eastern
Oh,
vibes.
the Middle Eastern.
If
All right, so you got the
Middle Eastern vibes, shisha and everything.
Now we've
had shishas
in
on
the
the
early
Got it in beds.
I love it. I love it. But the thing is that, like, we do these shows and we're pretty, like, we speak our mind.
Yeah.
We speak our mind. I've said it, you know. I've spent my mind about the monogram, and I've said all sorts of stuff. You know what I mean? And I stand by everything I say. But I think people like that. So we get on there, we put ourselves out there, and what do? We speak our mind, and everyone enjoys it. But what they're doing now is they're stopping us from being ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now, of course, we don't want to be foul on that, and we're not like that anyway. But we want to speak our mind, but half the time you sit there and you go, I can't say that.
Well, that's,
why?
Because of some snowflake.
That's what I mean. When I swore earlier, I was like, sorry, I didn't mean that.
No, but we swear on here.
Yeah, but like, you know, you don't...
Exactly.
I don't want to get your account hit or like...
100%.
You know what I mean? Like,
100%. It's all because
it's
everyone...
tough. We've received those notifications too on our YouTube. So
That's the
like,
thing, you're stifling a freedom of expression. Right?
Exactly.
So,
what happened to the freedom of speech?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You should be able to say...
thing?
No, well, not anymore.
100% there is, as long as you say what they want you to say.
Correct.
And how they
freedom of their speech.
Exactly right.
Yeah, so that's just wrong, mate. Like, seriously, everyone, you should be able to say whatever you want, right? The perfect is comics.
Within reason.
Within reason. But even then,
I'm saying within reason now, and you know me.
But even then, like, it's
Far
your
out.
opinion. No one should take
They
offence.
fucking indoctrinated me. Fuck.
Yeah,
Like, as long as it's not pure hate speech.
you don't want to cause, like, violence. I understand that. But you should be able to...
George Hewitt took a page out of the book. He didn't say punch. He said, I open hand, maybe just tapped him. That's why I got
That's
Right. Strike.
That's right. That's
He actually would have demonetized $1,000, did he? I think he did.
$2.5 grand.
$2.5 grand.
Yeah, he got $2.5 grand. And yeah.
Neil got some back though, didn't he?
Yeah, he got the same, I think.
He got,
Because he gave him a punch back, you know. Oh, sorry, he gave him a tap back.
Yeah.
Far out, we're going to
He
get
can't say punch.
The jumper close fist strike.
Always my old man would say, it's the jumper scuffle, mate. We'll scuffle like that, mate, like fixture right up, you know. So anyway, that's the way it is. We'll keep on going, and we'll make sure we do the right thing. But one thing I'm for sure, we will not be quietened when we
Quelled.
quelled.
Yeah.
Qualmed? Mate, these guys, man, they've fucking
Got
they've made me into a scholar.
No, it's just reading. You just gotta read. Make sure you read your books, kids.
Not just the sports
Reading is
section.
good.
Not just the ins and outs.
That's it. Not just I can't even get them right sometimes.
Took me 20 minutes to work out how to say chincota.
Oh yeah,
Sincota as the presenter calls it.
and remember, it's fantasia.
Fantasia.
You now knows. I mean, you still haven't got Mackay right.
Yeah, I know. It's
You say
I
Mackay.
say Mackay all the time.
But you know what? I'm just used to it. I don't mean to, but it is. You're right. It's Mackay. It's Mackay. And you know what's funny? I've interviewed Mackay and Mackay.
That's right.
I've interviewed
Swan Mackay and Andrew Mackay.
And Andrew Mackay. Yes. All right. Let's have a little bit of a lighten up everything.
Is it gonna lighten it up?
Yeah, this bloke will play this bloke.
Yes.
Let's have a listen.
Ragazzi, ciuffette di calamari. Olio extravergine di Olivia. Un pizzico di sale. Adesso ci diamo una bella miscelatina, ragazzi, una bella... Adesso li andiamo ad adagiare nella nostra teglia. Ci mettiamo un altro pochettino di pan grattato per rendere più croccanti. E un goccino di olio extravergine di Olivia. Ragazzi, adesso li mettiamo in forno e ci facciamo una doratura e poi ci vediamo per la prova dell'assaggio. Ciao! Il piatto è servito. 1, 2, 3 alle 123 ciuffette di calamare a me, com'è?
Yes, like your brother.
Del nazionale, pigliate appunti.
Don't we love that bloke?
That's fantastic.
What was that? What was he eating?
Pepper squid?
No, you still call it pepper octopus.
That's the one.
Hey, 4 years of Italian, what I've retained is mi chiamo George, mi piace mangiare kebabs. That's it.
Così.
Così.
I've got così.
And mi piace Carlton. That's about it.
Mi piace Carlton. He says that
I
nicely
studied
too.
Italian for 10 years at school.
Did ya?
Primary school and high school, 10 years.
Can you speak it?
Right? Così.
I like it. Così.
I only know the bad words in Arabic.
Così. Oh, yeah, he uses a
I'll
silly
get your bike. I'll get your bike.
Yeah,
That's
well.
it.
All right, let's get into this one here.
Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs.
Bum, 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 bum. All right, this one is probably brought to you by Tech Collectibles.
You find us on eBay. We've got a Facebook and an Instagram.
Yeah, go in
and
there.
I'm building a website. Not
Go
me,
in there,
I
man.
am, because my brother doesn't know how to do it. Sorry, Michael.
All right, so this is brought to you. All right, so now we got. Do I say anything else?
No, that's it.
That's it. All right, so banana of the week. All right, so who is my banana? This is simple, right? So today, right, 6 hours of heartburn because of TGP. I don't care if it's the NBA.
TPG.
I don't care if it's who is it? NBA. What is it?
NBN.
All right, I don't care. Who it is. I don't care who it is. You're a bunch of dogs, mate. No, seriously. Like 6 hours, we couldn't get it going, man. They gave me heartache. I was on the phone with them. Yeah, no, we should be ready at 3:30. They don't give you anything.
No.
Then they're sending you like these random messages that kind of give you hope. But
Are you still getting it?
Huh? I don't know.
Must be fine now. We don't know.
It must be fine that we don't need it anymore. So to what is it? TGP? TPG. It's like the jumper phone.
Yeah.
That's for you. You are definitely banana of the week.
Oh, you don't have any more?
Nah, go for it.
Okay. I like to let our guest go first. You got one?
I'll go on then. Andy,
Yeah,
Andy,
okay.
I know Andy's on already. Maybe bananas of the week.
Oh, here we go.
Queensland media, in particular newspapers, I will say. Saturday morning, we getting ready for our flight. We get to Brisbane Airport in the Qantas lounge. Get a cappuccino. You know, I'm like, I'd love a paper. Ask the lady. She brings me a Telegraph or whatever they have. You know, I wouldn't mind reading about the win. Flick to the back. Not on the back page, you know, NRL, little extract of Sydney and Melbourne, flick, bit of MMA, bit of horses, and then it's the fucking obituaries. Where is it?
Death of Brisbane.
Yeah, but nothing, absolutely nothing, not a single peep that there was a game. I don't know if they print their media at 4 p.m. on the night before or whatnot, but not a single mention that there was a sold out match at the Gabba, because if they had won, it would be on the back page, for sure.
100%.
So, Telegraph and Queensland newspaper media, bananas of the week.
And they just proved
Bravo.
they do not give a shit about us, and we were so worried about playing our games there because they don't care about us, mate. Zero. But now they care.
Oh, they're gonna care. In 6 months.
We made them care.
In 6 months.
We made them care.
Yeah. So, my banana is our good friend and fellow Monday Blue, Moose. I have never seen someone so depressed to get a win in my life. I love you. He refused to acknowledge Harry had a good game. He just
really?
he refused. Oh, he did his job. He did his job.
No,
Right?
I've heard that too.
Yeah. Moose, lighten up. We've gone to the Gabba. We've got the win. Harry's kicked the winning goal. He's played in the ruck. Lighten up, mate. You're a banana.
I like it.
I like it. Good.
I like when you give friends bananas.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, friends are the best bananas.
Yeah, they are.
I got a couple of bananas. Now, the first one goes to the Qantas lady on the tarmac.
Oh, all right.
All right, so let's say it's 5:30 in the morning. I pull out my phone and just for the vlog, I get just a brief overview of the plane. And now I used to work at the airport, and I understand where she's coming from. All right. She comes up to me, put your phone away. You can't have your phone out on the tarmac. This and that. I'm like, fucking.
But ran
she
to him.
ran towards me. I'm like, whoa, relax, cuz. Like, bro, what's going on here? She's like, you can't have your phone out, this, and I'm like, all right, I understand, right? Anyway, I'm just thinking, mate, it's 5:30 in the morning. Do you really care about your job that much? I mean, mate, she must be a good employee, right? Or you mustn't have gotten something for quite a while. Or there must be some, going up in the head of yours, but seriously, you're a banana of the week.
Bad. Can I just stop you there?
Yep.
You're not Arab and you've never been at an airport as an Arab. that happens.
Bomb the nations
to me.
all the time.
ASIO on the phone.
Check his phone.
Check your phone. Put everything back
Me,
through.
you reckon I get stopped?
Oh, you got a bit.
I get stopped.
That happening.
As soon as I get to the screen thing there,
yeah.
they don't even make me walk through. They always go to
Bomb
me.
detection.
It's an Arab.
Take off your shoes straight away. Take off your shoes.
Always
man.
rip a little cheeky Allah Akbar when it's just for semantics. I just want to see people go a bit crazy.
But if one of us did that,
mate.
Guantanamo.
AFP on top of your handcuffed, everything.
ASIO.
I also have another one. Is the AFL asking for a please explain to Mason Cox?
Oh, yeah.
That's a bit full on.
Are you taking the piss or what?
Well, remember when Dermy, that's like now classic footage, when Dermy ran through Essendon, remember?
Yeah.
He ran through the whole pack and then
I can't stand Collingwood, hate him. To be honest, I can't stand Mason Cox. He's the biggest cocksucker.
He shouldn't even be
Pardon the pun, because he actually is, because I've seen him out before and he gives you absolutely nothing when you go, hey Mason, or like that.
Clarko got 20k for that.
Give me 20k because I got nothing, bro. What are you going to do about it? Bro, check yourself. No, you're not taking my Paddy Cripps cards. What's it called? So, seriously, and then he put out an apology,
he had to.
But why?
Because the club would have told him to.
But why? Why does he have to? That's bullshit.
Because then he'll get fined or whatever, the club will get fined. I know it's bullshit, but they would have made him do it.
Oh, he's just absolute tripe.
They would have made it. Of course it's tripe.
Yeah.
It's rubbish.
And I think you forgot one.
Which
this
one?
was on Terry's behalf.
Oh, yes. Now, sorry, I didn't, because of all that, we couldn't get the footage up and that. But the guy, this is for Terry, so Terry's asked me to do this.
Terry's banana.
Terry's banana, he's asked me to do this, and this was on the Besties video.
Yep.
The girl who got run into...
I forgot her name.
I forgot her name.
Sorry about...
But as she was talking, got run into by one of the Brisbane supporters.
From behind, yeah.
Gave a bit of a hip and shoulder and kept going. From Terry, you are a big banana. To run through a girl like that, take it easy, bro. Take it easy, bro, man. Let's so that's from Terry.
Love the besties.
Yeah. Shout out to the besties.
Shout out to the besties.
Anything else?
So we got the Laughing Magpie. So we get the Laughing Magpie. He's a silly guy, Cox, he says. And then he goes, the Laughing Magpie, the guy to Rocco's right, left of screen. So that'll be that one. What can that be?
That's
left
me.
of screen.
So Rocco's right, left of screen?
That's
Must be you.
Oh, yeah. Or me.
Looks like Heath Shaw.
Hey, I've been called a lot of things.
Fucking Heath Shaw?
It's probably talking about you.
Fuck,
You look more like Heath Shaw than him.
I've been called a lot of things.
He looks like Ahmed Shaw.
Ahmed Shaw.
Ahmed
Mate, he fits me on that, I'm that hippopotamus, fucking Aboriginal Shaw.
It is a Collingwood supporter.
I've been called a lot of
Fucking, I
things.
need some glasses, bro.
You, bro. It can't be him.
Surely not me.
That's
Heath
Shaw.
Shaw. Fuck, alright, I'm Heater.
Heater, you can be Heater.
Heath Shaw. Nah. Is that it?
I don't see it.
I don't see it either. Giuseppe Shaw.
Just keep the comments. The comments are really good, man. Mate, they're going hard here. This is good. I like it. The one in the white t-shirt. Oh, you.
No way,
Told you, it has to be
Well,
you,
first of all,
bro, look at him.
No way, cuz. Bro, I got no hair, cuz. What are you talking about, cuz? Who's going to lie about that? Not me, no way.
first of all, you must not be a regular, because if you said to me the bloke on the right, you don't know who Mars is. Like, what's going on here? First of all, put on your glasses, Laughing Magpie, bro. I'm
once a week.
Seba, bro. I'm crying. Ahmed Shaw.
Ahmed Shaw. I like that one.
It means you, Mars. Muhammad Shaw, laughing
Muhammad,
magpie
yeah, I
must
like
be
it.
an umpire. Yeah. So that was good. No, that was good. I like the bananas. It's good, the banana.
Banana's good fun.
They deserve
I
it.
never thought I'd hear the words Terry's banana, but I'm not gonna lie. Caught me off guard.
Whoa. We're
Shout
not
out to-
condoning anything, alright? Whoa.
Hey, take it.
We don't want to get strike.
Probably AI will pick us up. They'll go for a fucking test. Oh my god. Yeah. He said cocksucker. 20k fine.
He
for
said
you.
banana.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
He said Muhammad or...
You can't even say the word can't anymore.
No, you can't say that.
Can't say that one. Constable.
Can't say it at all. All right, we got this one here. All right, this one we've been waiting for. Let's do it. Baji of the week. You know what that means?
Kisses of the week.
So we got the Baji. Have you seen this?
That's a classic.
This is what we do.
My dad sells them.
Grab a chocolate.
That's a heritage, mate. Heritage. Absolute classic. So,
Oh, do you want to pick it out?
Oh, that's all right. That's okay. That's all right.
It's part of the fun. Sorry.
Appreciate it.
read it.
Thank you very much.
Let Andy take the kiss.
And in there is who gets the Baji of the week this week. So open it up. And you can read who's got Baji of the week.
So Baji of the week is Sam Doherty. Who else?
We had to give it to Sam. That's why I didn't want to talk about it. I thought I just want to think. But before we do have a quick chat about Sam, and he deserves a big, or as we do here, a big Baji of the week. All right, so what's everyone got to do? We're going to have to read what this says.
Stuck together.
Oh, these are good.
Am I reading yours this week, or can you see?
I don't know.
Get your magnifying
I'll get my
glass out.
magnifying
Old
glass.
man.
I've got a sore back. I can't see.
I know, and you were bagging my brother for his back too, and you copped it.
He cursed me.
I'm gonna go first because I'm not eating this. I'm back on my diet, so
I'm
someone
gonna
else
eat
can eat
Looking
my
very good,
Baji.
sir. Keep it up. Keep up.
Thank you, thank you. I'm still a hippopotamus.
Keep up the great.
All right, here we go. From Oscar Wilde. Life is too important to be taken seriously.
Oh, how's that?
Very good.
Mate.
Timely.
Mate, what does Paul say? There are no coincidences.
There is no coincidences.
I like it. Go for it.
Diese Schwure, diese Dufte. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the German one. Sorry, guys. Charles
Dickens.
Fuck, I can't read.
Want me to read?
Charles Baudelaire.
Baudelaire.
Have a read.
Charles Baudelaire.
Baudelaire.
I think he's French.
Those vows, those perfumes, those infinite kisses will be reborn. Fair enough.
Okay.
Very romantic.
Cute.
Very
I like it. Very cute.
I like it. What about you? You got it?
Same bloke.
Ah.
It was meant to be. No coincidences.
There you go.
Wine, poetry, or virtue, as you wish, but get drunk.
I like it. That's the jumper punch. Or TJP. Get drunk. All right, is it my shot?
Oh, you. Oh, no, that's no. Save it.
It's got a magnifying glass.
He can't see, mate. He's in the Nile, mate. He's in the River Nile, mate.
Giuseppe Verde. Giuseppe Green.
Or Joe Green.
I don't know about what this means, but it says a kiss again, another kiss.
Oh, that's what we're giving to Sam Doherty.
Yeah, mate,
Perfect that you
this
went
is
right.
like
It was
perfect,
like it was scripted.
mate.
I told you, my life's scripted.
And John Holden, yes, I need the magnifying glass, mate. I can't see nothing, mate.
You need glasses.
No, I don't. I got the magnifying
yes,
glass. I'm going to get one of those things, you know.
A monocle?
Yeah.
Is it a monocle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a monocle.
You just need a unicycle. And that's it.
Yeah, or a farthing. The unicycle will go good too. Yeah, so to Sam Doherty, mate. Yeah.
All right, to Sam, yeah. So we gave him the big Baji, you know, mate. I don't know, we can say whatever we want, but what a star, first of all. He's a champion player, first of all. Let's just get that out of the thing, man. Yeah. What he's been through now, 3, is he going to come back? We don't know. I know that he will try to come back, that's for sure.
I think his mental resilience.
100% he'll try to come back. What he went through with his, his cancer.
Yep.
And the cancer, the chemo, yep. And just remember, I saw a bit of the interview, man. One of the cancers was stage 4. This isn't like, Oh yeah, we think
Early
we'll see
stage,
something.
yeah.
Stage 4, man, you're starting to measure the box out, right?
Yeah.
It's done, and he's come
Yeah.
through that. Then he comes through the 2, and now to happen again. And do you realise he came back on and played for another
Yeah.
quarter?
That's
Insane.
remarkable.
I was
so
I put
innocuous the way
a little
Insane.
story up on the Monday Blues on Instagram. I was just watching the replay, and there was an effort he did. There was one contest where he went in the way of he got between the ball and the opposition.
I remember it.
Right?
Yeah.
He took the massive hit, kept his feet. I thought that doesn't look like a bloke who's just done his knee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What an effort! What a warrior! What a soldier! How can you not respect someone like
100%.
that? And that's just what he does.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a testament to that's what Michael Voss would have done as a player
100%.
too.
Exactly.
And I mean, what's his name did it as well last year. Cripps. There's so many examples. Cripps, Akers with the shoulder.
Yep.
You know, I've seen. Mate, it's
Hey, when it's your
remarkable.
turn, and he embodies
And you have to go.
that term right there.
You have to
And
go,
that's
yeah,
why he's the
100%.
vice captain.
He's the vice, and it is sad, man. And I know they're going to say, "Oh, we'll do it for Doc and that," you know. And I'm sure that's not what he doesn't
No.
want that.
Do it for
He doesn't
Carlton,
want
do it
that.
for
You
us,
got to do
that's
it for
what he-
yourself, and you do it for the team. You do it for the supporters. That's what order should be, you know.
You can look at I think it's Naismith who's coming back this week after I think it was like 13 or 1400 days off. He's done like 5 ACLs.
Yeah.
You know, so you can look at that and take a little bit of maybe I don't know inspiration.
You know, it's funny.
but,
There was
you
an
know,
interview before the game with Williams and with Doc, and he was talking about Williams.
Yeah.
He was going, I've been through, what he's come through and that, and then like a quarter later.
I remember taking a video of him.
Yes, I was going to play that. We got that,
Took a video of him before he came out. Just him solemnly.
Look, we all feel for him, man.
I mean, you take the win, but to be honest, I'd give up the win just to have him for the whole year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'd rather lose by 100 points and him be there the whole year.
100%.
But I know
100%.
the win's great, but it's
There's
just a bit of a sour taste.
A lot of resilience in the club when you think of. So Doc's missed a lot of football. Charlie missed a couple of years. Cunningham's missed a lot of football. Williams, Marchbank, Martin. There's a lot of players there that have spent a lot of time on the sidelines, right? Questioning themselves, questioning, can I get back to being my best and whatnot? And he embodies the resilience and the drive to you get back. And as you said, it's not just doing it for him. It's you get back. You do it for the jumper. You do it for each other, for the club. On one hand, he's got a little one now. He'll be spending a lot of quality time with his family, and I'm sure,
But I'm sure he will be at the club too, because remember he
absolutely.
was in the coach's box and all that. So
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
He will do. He's invaluable in the coach's box just as invaluable as he is on the ground. So
you could see him having a future in the coach's box. Just the way how comfortable he looked, and even giving those directions. Last time he was out as well.
Yeah, 100%.
No,
he's got a great demeanour, great character of a bloke. So I'm sure he'll play again next year, 100%. I'm sure he'll be. I don't doubt it too.
I reckon he'll get back and he will play. Like if he gets back, he's playing. You know what I mean?
And even if he chooses to say, you know what, I'm probably done.
Yeah.
If he does, which I don't think he will, but if he does, bro, well done on everything. Like, you can't. You can't. Like,
I love him. I really do love him, man.
You can't hate him.
No.
Like, even if you're an opposition supporter, I don't think any opposition supporter can hate him.
Look at the standing ovation and the roar after the goal against Richmond. Twice I think, wasn't it? Last year, and then the year before. And the year before that as well.
The same goal.
Yeah. Long bomb and standing ovation, and you can't. You just
even Richmond supporters,
that moment was special. That was a special moment, and we sure. But anyway,
we wish him well.
To Doc,
we wish
Big
him back.
Budgie.
We wish him back.
He'll be back.
He will come back.
I'm pretty confident he'll be back. What he's going to do is
he will be
he's
back.
going to spend a few days sulking, and so you should.
Rightfully so.
Right? And then he'll get straight back into it, and he's going to support the team 100%. And I guarantee, because of his leadership, his knowledge of the game, and that he's going to play a role. And when we win this premiership this year, he will be a part of it. Yep. He'll be a big part of it, man. He's gonna help that next person. Like, I'm sure he'll help the next person take his position.
Yeah,
that's the kind of bloke he is, And one day, Doc will be a coach.
Yeah, definitely. If
He'll
he's
be
not a main coach, he's a line coach.
100%.
He could even go into a head figure role. His demeanour.
He's got that about him.
Yeah, sensational.
So everyone's giving him love here. I don't have to say it.
And I'm sure he feels that too.
Owens,
He feels that, and
Jason.
I guess it's the
and
next man up
Maz.
mantra, isn't it? So
It has to be.
Yeah,
next
well,
one.
that's the thing. Like,
And
that's,
Voss said that. Voss said that. He goes, you know, like it was the worst. I hate it, but at the end of the day, it has to be next man up, man. We've got to figure the big picture.
Yep.
You've got to figure the
That's
big
right.
picture. So, all the best, Doc.
We love you, Doc.
Love you, Doc.
All right, listen, normally here we do the market
I
cards.
actually do have one of these. Let's do it.
All right, well, we like the graphic anyway, so.
Ma di che cazzo stai a parlare? Ma di che cazzo stai a parlare a te? Che bello.
Okay.
Ma che cazzo sta a fare? Ma che cazzo sei? Ma che cazzo? Ma che cazzo ne so?
1, 2, 3.
Ma che cazzo! Alright, so as I said, we were going to have videos and everything, but because of...
You got stopped in your tracks, like St Kilda roadblock, as Paul likes to put it.
They are the roadblock, yeah, so we didn't have any videos, but...
I'm going to start off...
We're going to do a verbal kind of market cut.
I'm going to start off with this one. And it's not a slate, it's just a market katsu, because I didn't want to put in banana of the week. So all the travelling fans that went up, all of, I don't know how many thousands, they're probably thousands and thousands of us, right? We win the game by 1 point. We're all sitting at the fence.
Oh, yes, I know.
And we're going, the players will come round, they'll give us, high fives and that. Not that I'm one for it, but more for the kids, yeah? Because, they come with the fan, they could have been going home at half. I'm sure if it was in Melbourne, they would have been going home at half time. We've got to put the kids to sleep, this and that. Remember the GWS game? Anyway, we win by 1 point. Massive effort. Bravo to them.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
There you go. We're waiting for them, and they just go to one end of the ground. We're looking at each other and we go, "Ma che cazzo? Come around to us, give us high five. We know you've exerted a whole bunch of energy, but come and acknowledge us."
Yeah.
Especially after a win.
100%.
They should have run right.
Even if we don't win,
just run around, mate.
Even if you just walk around, blah blah blah. Well, where do you got to go to?
Yeah.
So I said this gather round last year in Adelaide.
Yeah.
Yes, they didn't.
They didn't do it in Adelaide, and we had a whole bay. So I was a bad
Win
loss.
or lose.
Yeah. Thank
the fans. Thank the fans.
Travelling supporters, even if you're at home, always thank your fans.
Especially
mate.
the kids.
That's
you know
right.
that high five?
Yeah, that high five means the world.
Mate,
Wait for it, yeah.
Mate, remember,
I wait for it.
remember me at half time, the kids, all the Oz kids, because we're in the players, and where the players race was, and all the Oz kids, and I've just got my hand out there, and they're all giving half a, and then you see one that missed it, ran back, and he gave me a high five, and I'm some dead shit from the northern suburbs, man. Like, who am I? But, they remember that thing.
Spot on. There was Carlton Melbourne last year, just really quickly, and the second home and away match where we just won. I think sorry, it was the loss. The first time we played.
Yes.
Charlie was pinging, at training, pinging goals from 40, 50, and we got there really early. There was a kid and his dad, and he had a poster and a text, and he's screaming for about 10 minutes. Please, Charlie. Charlie's edging closer and closer and closer. And then he goes and, he quickly runs in and signs it. And the dad turned to the son, and he's like, and I just watched this moment, there's like 4 people in the crowd. And he's like, "This is what we drove 4 hours for."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they went from Shepparton or something like that.
Yeah.
So it means a lot to them. Like he won't forget
100%.
that, forever. So
100%.
yeah,
So
good call.
That was just a bit of a market
I like that's a
hustle
bit
for
of a
me.
market cut. So, man, run around the thing, right? Give a bit of a high five, even if they do
What's an extra
like
2
half
pounds
or
a minute?
something
Even if
each,
it's a
half
couple
each.
players that go out.
Whatever.
Not the whole team, just a couple of players, bang, and then...
Even if it's Lewis Young.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care,
You're
mate.
still
Get him up
you
there,
still make
mate.
the kids stay, mate. You
Love
never know.
him.
It could be your favourite player, you know? So
100%.
that's why I
Make an effort. Come on, man. We make an effort, and I'm not saying you don't put in
They
everything.
put in a massive effort.
I understand that, but we make an effort coming there. The Blues, we give them a big cheerio.
Here we go.
Shout out to John Holden. Those kids would have gone home and told mum and dad I slapped Heath Shaw's hand.
Got it.
Well done.
Well done. Oh, I got it. He's short. I never thought I'd get a Collingwood player on the couch.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hey, sure. You want?
GWS.
And GWS.
And
Ah, well,
Collingwood,
that's a second team. The big finger.
Oh,
All right, I've got one, and listen to this. This is a bit of a coincidence, right? Justine Talevsky. Talevsky?
Justine Talevsky. Yeah. Massive.
All right. Listen to this. This is a post. How's this, Blue Baggers, my family and all my loyal Blues fans? We were in aisle 201.
That was where we were, weren't we?
We were too. With a mix of supporters. Every time Brisbane kicked a goal, their supporters were banging on the fence. My daughter and I would bang on the fence every time Carlton kicked a goal. Then, when Carlton came back and were winning, some disgruntled Brisbane fans complained to the security and we were told to stop banging on the fence when Carlton kicked a goal. Poor form, great win, the Blues. And they were right in front of us and they were telling us, they were going, well, man, they've told us to bang it. We go, no, stop and bang on the fucking thing, mate.
Keep going.
But do you believe it?
I do believe it. I do believe it.
Yeah, I know. You do believe
it.
You do believe it, I know. But it's just unreal, man. What's going on in this world, man? They're just trying... You know what was... That was a muck of guts, mate. But the worst muck of guts I've ever seen is when they try to stop the people from swearing in the crowd years ago.
Oh, mate.
Remember
those supervisors.
They had the supervisors coming down. They were trying to...
Like the police, mate. Remember
Out
that?
of here.
I had an old lady threatening to call antisocial behaviour.
I said, go do it.
Last year, I told her, do me a favour, this is when we're losing to Essendon last year. Will you do me a favour? Kick me out.
This was right after the Owies and Kerno when they both went up for it. And absolutely.
I just went off.
You would have been bonkers, yeah. I was actually, and because of his new favourite word, I was subdued.
Oh, yeah.
The whole match, wasn't I?
You were.
I was pretty good. There was one, so at the end of the game I lost it, but there was one part of the game where I just flipped. I didn't swear or anything. I said, kick it to the middle, kick it to Hollins. I think it was McGovern. No, it wasn't McGovern.
Oh, yeah.
And Hollins was free in the middle, screaming for it. Never looked inside. Never looked in. And I'm like, that's right.
I lost all.
But I reckon lately, in the last 6 months, you are a little bit subdued.
Why?
I don't know. Something's happened.
I'll throw a quick
calm down
answer to the Gabba.
Yeah.
Andy and I love a good pie at the footy, mate. 60-70 cents for a tomato sauce.
Wow. Did they charge you for the sauce?
They charge the sauce.
Nah, I would have taken the whole box.
I'll take,
they don't even have a box.
No, they've got it at the counter next to the register, so that you at the G, you obviously go for your life.
I didn't notice because I got like 4 of them. Did they charge me like 70p?
So
they charge you for
60 per one sauce. Well, we love a good pie and hot dog at the footy, mate. So Gabba. Might be a katsu, mate.
That is a katsu.
Mate, 70 cents.
60-70 cents for
a little bit of sauce?
Each.
Yeah, one each.
one.
Yeah.
I would have slapped him. I would have snap kicked him.
Mate, and you can tell they don't get wogs there, right?
Nah.
Because when we eat, yeah?
We're like a buffoon.
Like, we eat, we buy for everyone,
Yeah.
Mate, I've got my pie, I've got my sauce, my hot dog, I've got another pie. And they don't even have carry boxes or anything. How am I going to carry all these food?
Put them all in your pockets.
They're
used to one pie, one sauce.
Yeah. That's how the Aussies are, man.
You got to cater for the wogs.
We go out and a banquet, a buffet of shit.
Get it together.
I don't know who this Seba is, but Mars, you have become a fairy.
I know I'm a fairy.
You're going to give him such a little scuff when you go home, huh?
So I'll break his back in half. You can't just touch him and he'll squall.
All right, then we got one from Jimmy R here, and he does make a good point, if I can find it. He does make. Rocco, you drive trains. Please get some glasses. He's probably right there. You know?
Can you see the sign at least 200 metres away?
I can see far away. I can't see close.
Yeah, when it's 10 metres away. You got any?
Nah, man. I'm a fucking...
Makikatsu, you got any?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy we got the win.
Nah, that's it.
You know,
all the Makikatsus are just like away from the game. It's just other shit that happened to us, you know what I mean? So.
Oh, there was another Makikatsu for you.
Which one?
On the Brisbane, in the bridge.
What about at the bridge?
What about when you went to the market?
Yeah. Ah.
Do you want to say it or not? No, you can leave that one.
No, I'll leave this one go. I just, look, I won't say what happened, but I'll say this. When a group of people, when a lot of people all get together and do a march, right? When I've got to go to the market, that's no good. That's called the market cats, mate. I couldn't even get a coffee, mate. Like, what are you all doing there? Like, that's the only thing I've got to say, man. Oh, the Makikatsu too was the cab driver, the bloody Uber driver there. Like, because they blocked all the roads, he goes there, the road's blocked, and he goes, oh, the road's blocked. And I go, all right. He goes, I don't know what to do. I go, well, I don't know what to do.
You're the driver.
I said, I'm going to get there. I said, doesn't it say on your thing? And he goes, yeah, but it says it's blocked there. And I said, well, do something, mate. This is your job. That's all you have to do, and you can't get that one right.
Actually, you had 2 incidences with an Uber driver when you came home as well.
Oh, he's a banana, man, drawing a
They
40.
didn't know where to go. He didn't even have reservoir up.
He goes, where do you live? And I go, what do you mean, where do I live? It doesn't say on the thing there.
Address, yeah.
And he goes, I didn't look. What do you mean you didn't look?
Just accepted it.
What do you mean you didn't look? I live in Reservoir. He goes, oh, all right, this is it. Now we're just recruiting anyone here. All right, let's go. That's it. We still got 162 people watching. Yous are all
Hit 120 likes. What are we on?
We love you.
122.
Oh, bravo.
We love you.
140. Get 140?
That was brought to you, by the way, by Snits. Now, normally we would have... Oh, we got them?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do this.
Well, let's do George's favourite.
Let's go. The plain and simple. So everyone get down the Snits, 17.25 at Northlands. Because there's two of them, right? And go there and you get the plain. How much was it? I can't see.
$12.90.
$12.90. Who's the plain and simple in the Carlton squad?
On Friday night.
Friday night. Plain and simple. Just plain and simple footballer. Who is it?
You know who it was?
Who?
For me?
Who?
I'm gonna say George Hewitt.
I like it.
Just did his. You know what?
Done his job.
He always gets it. Yep. There's no right or wrong answer, but that's a correct answer.
Right.
Sir.
Except for Steph, she always gets it wrong. But
spot on. He flies under the radar, gets the job done, does the necessary things. He's not going to be the most flashiest player.
Just
not
gets
fancy.
it done.
Doesn't stand out.
He's never going to be on a highlight reel. Gets it done.
I like it.
I like it. We'll go to the next one. The status quo, as Rocco would put it. $12.90 as well.
$12.90, mate. These are good, mate. The status quo.
And you get 17% off that. If a quick math goes right, you get
whatever you want.
It's about $1.40 off, $1.35 off.
100%.
If you use 17% off.
Yeah, and then become a member, you get you make up the money.
Bit more than that.
About then 25% off is about $2.
No, $3 something, I reckon. 20% is $2.60.
Yeah, it's about $3.10.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well done.
Yeah.
Bargain.
Mate, you're getting a fund of $10 there.
Mate, you're getting the $3.10. Brisbane, they charge you for the sauce.
That's it. If you're going to the Lips and Arseholes joints, a burger's like $12, isn't it? And you're getting una merda, which means shit.
Merda.
Status quo.
Status quo player.
It's almost the same kind of like.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Not really.
Kind of is.
So who's another one then?
McGovern.
Ooh,
I like McGovern.
McGovern.
The McGov.
What was the definition behind it? What's your...
Oh, you want to see it again?
Read it.
The status quo might be comfortable, but it's no match for the crispy deliciousness of a schnitzel.
I'll stick by Gov.
He loves a schnitzel too.
He loves it.
Used to love a hamburger. Yeah. Leaving McGovern.
Give me acres, man. Give me acres.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Acres.
He has become that.
Yeah.
He has become that. He has. He has. We got Enzo Valentino Rocco. We are not leaving until you finish. We are committed and we love Carlton.
We love you guys.
I love it.
We love you guys and girls. Politically correct. We go to this one. The Mediterranean. Schnitzify your Mediterranean salad and take your taste buds on a vacation.
Who is that?
Adam Saad.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Lebanon's right on.
Yes, yeah, it is. It's part of it.
We usually go the other way, but I like this. We never even thought about that, but yes, we're going to go to... What do you reckon?
I was going to say Charlie. A bit of flavour, a bit of X Factor, a bit of pizzazz, you know. So
yeah, even though he's a redneck, but...
I
like it. There is no right or wrong here, but I like the Saad, the wolf. Get the merge with the big wolf.
Yeah, there is a wolf.
The wolf,
Great
he's a star, man. We love Saad. How good Saad?
Amazing. What he's built, what he's grown into as a footballer.
Yeah, fantastic. And his defensive game is really...
Being Middle Eastern, what does he mean to you? That's what I was going to ask.
I was just about to say, when I was young, Mil Hanna was the first, was the only kind of Middle Eastern that we knew. Bashir Houli came in, which was great for us. Like I remember playing for Quarter Cannons when I was younger. There were no Arabs there. We had no one to look up to in the AFL.
Yep.
So it's great for the young Middle Eastern kids
100%.
to look up. And he's such a good role model.
Great guy.
Such a great guy. So yeah,
great guy, man.
He's such a.
He's so humble too.
Yeah,
love his nature as well.
Just a great bloke.
We love him.
You know, so
love him. And the wolf, I reckon. Mate, he's just perfect for him, man.
Absolutely.
He loves it. It's fantastic when the crowd scream it. You know
There's
what
going
I
to
mean?
be 95,000, probably
Going
80,000 Carlton.
Just that
75.
echo, that echo after it.
The first one's going to be massive.
There's like a slight echo after it. Oh,
Woof.
yeah.
It's almost like a bit of bass and treble.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
Actually, I did the whole.
Nightcrawler, bro.
I did the whole. Remember, there was the security guard there, and,
Yeah.
and when Sard did the little kick, I go, "Ooh, a little puppy wolf."
Yeah.
And he goes, "What's a puppy
puppy
wolf?"
wolf?
And I go, "Man, you got no idea." Off you go. Just worry about the fence over there.
Worry about the fence.
That was his job.
It is his job.
It was a job. He was opening it up.
Just worry about the fence.
And then once someone had to walk in, and they hadn't even started yet, and he was panicking, what, to close the fence, you know? Like, come on, mate. You are a mucker cut.
I think that's my next insult. You just worry
Worry
about
about the fence, bro. Shut up, Carl.
That
Just worry
is
about that fence. Yeah. I love it.
Fantastic.
I love it. Nah, it's quality.
All right, so make sure you go down there. All the sponsors, Top Dog, North Seafood,
Bar and Grill, Schnitz, Tech Collectibles,
Tech Collectibles, and
Carlton.
Carlton. Go down. You're going to go down for security, yeah?
100%.
10%
Go
off.
down, you get 10% off. Mark, seriously, he is a local. He does all the northern suburbs. He loves it. He's a top bloke. Even though he's absolutely delusional, right?
Remember he wore the fucking tin foot, was it?
He wore the tin thing.
The colander.
Because he
the
thinks
strainer.
he thinks that everyone's against him because of the drugs. It was all against him. But he actually, because we did this we did the TikTok videos where it was the Collingwood, and they would just ask questions, and they were asked where they were going to finish, right? And he reckons that Collingwood will finish just outside the 4 behind Essendon.
Wow.
That's a big call.
A big call.
It's called stupidity.
That's stupidity.
That's a big call.
You're a banana, man.
He's a banana, I think.
That is a banana.
You got a comment of the week from last week?
I did, eh?
Yeah. What was it? Give me it. I'll try and look for it.
No, I've got it.
Oh, you got it. Go have a look.
I have got a comment of the week, and I did put it in here. Here you go. Look at this. This was from George. Oh, you read it?
I'll read it. George Foscolos 7672. It was funny how the entry prize was renamed Paolo, and he subsequently flexed with the "I am the best analyst in the league."
He was salty about that.
He was salty about a few things last week.
Very
The
salty.
memberships, that.
He's a very salty person.
Can't
isn't
take
he?
it. His
I
ego
can't.
takes a hit.
It's very good.
Bit of salt bay on that one, mate. We'll see you here next week, Paul.
Shout out
Nah,
to-
we love him. Can't
Shout
wait
out to Maz in the comments. The boys from Melbourne Blues are awesome. Please search Monday Blues. not
Monday
Melbourne.
Blues.
Oh, Melbourne Blues.
Melbourne Blues.
Thank you, though. Thank you.
We're the area blues. But
Yeah,
Monday
with the area cuts.
So,
We've got
I
the Middle
appreciate
Eastern
it.
flavour.
Make sure you do catch up with these guys on Monday. You
Yeah.
just go live, yeah?
We go live on the previews.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
live on the previews, and then we post it on the Monday 5 p.m.
Yep.
It's like live premiere, so you can always live
Yeah,
chat.
you can
whatnot.
always do a chat, yeah.
But the preview's live in the moment, so we will have to.
It's good to
make
see,
sure
man.
we
I'm telling
behave.
you,
So-
it's about time the Wogs.
Hey,
We've taken
it's
over.
Well, not only we've always taken over, but it's about time we stand up and you know we're the ones who are now front and centre. You know what I mean?
it's a good close community.
It is,
you know?
it is good.
It's always
It's
good.
good.
How
to-
tight knit, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a good point of difference. We worked out the IT side of things after a little while.
Yeah,
you know,
it took a while.
that's it.
You got no idea, man.
Try
If it
hard.
wasn't for the Lebs here and then the Wogs, I did nothing. I was sitting here like I had the sore back. I couldn't even move. These blokes are changing SIM
I
cards.
told him, like, change the SIM. So I got him to internet speed tester, and we're like, I'm worried about the upload, not the download. It's got one upload. I'm like, fuck, you're taking the piss.
Doing it hard.
This is with Telstra,
Yeah.
garbage, both garbage. I'm going to go Vodafone. 20 upload. I'm like,
Yeah,
this is
it
10.
worked.
I'm like, we can do it. We can do it
Worked.
tonight. So Andy's phone is up there on the tower, the computer tower.
With his SIM card.
With my SIM card.
So all the girls who are meant to be, I'm sorry.
And sorry, Taylor, your
Oh,
my
yeah,
messages
she
might
would
be on there. So
she would have been like,
that you wouldn't.
why isn't he answering me, mate?
So yeah, get on the Monday Blues, mate.
100%, man.
If you want
Appreciate
Middle
it,
Eastern vibes, mate, go and get it there, and then good
Appreciate
laugh as well. That's
Yeah.
it.
Appreciate it.
So really,
Appreciate it,
every day, right? You've got Sunday. You got
Blue Sunday.
Blue Sunday with the hyphen Reece Jones. Seriously, where do you get Reece Jones, mate? Where do you get anyone telling you?
TJP.
Well, now, of course, you get on TJP. And then on Monday, we're going to go Monday Blues.
Correct.
And then on Tuesday, of course, I don't have to say it, right?
You can't say TJP.
You go to TJP. And then Wednesdays, you've got Rocking Around the Burbs. You've got Forever Rivals. Manny, the Collingwood supporter, is going to cop a bad this week, right? Like savagely.
Nice.
Like I get. And then you've got Thursday, we've got the new one. The change room, Catch Rash and that. I'm telling you, this is all about the mind.
Chats for the game of life.
He's going to go through all of that. It's about time we bring something like that.
For that.
It's good insight, isn't it?
And they're really good.
I'm keen for that. Yeah.
So do 5 o'clock. And then on Friday, double, catch. My son's one of them.
And
the other bloke, Luca, Collingwood supporter, delusional.
Good. Oh, mate.
But anyway,
they had a miserable time on your 18th. Sunday as well. Yeah.
When did that Collingwood? But catch them, and on Thursday night, let's cheer on the boys, huh?
Yeah, can't wait.
Who knows?
What time boys get in there?
Nice and early. I think after work, probably just after 6 o'clock in the Legends Lounge. We try to catch the interviews at 6:30. I think the players
Might
about.
come and see you. We might come and see you.
Yeah.
We're now Legends.
I heard. My brother was telling me. I heard. Yeah. So player interviews.
Yeah.
We'll come.
It's a good vibe.
We'll come for a beer.
Live band or whatnot.
100%.
Yeah. If you get in early enough, you can secure a table and then have a
you
seat.
secure the table. I'm just going to come and sit.
That's it.
Absolutely.
You get player interviews an hour.
Yeah,
before
I've actually been there before, and they get a player interview on
It's
that.
a good vibe. It's good fun. So keen as.
Oh wait, ring again, Paul. Sorry.
Was that Paul?
Say something. Give me a sec.
All right, here it is.
Ring. Here we go.
We got Paul on the line.
He's still on air?
Dawn Adelaide. Dawn, cuz. Dawn, what's Dawn?
Still on air?
Yeah, Dawn, cuz.
Yes.
Can everyone hear?
Yeah, everyone can hear. Fucking talk there.
Andy, George, hello. Just thought I'd drop in as the best analyst in the room. Right? And I just thought I'd let people know that pre-season form means guts. Hey, Andy, George, how good was the Gabba?
Oh, amazing.
Mate, unbelievable.
Amazing. Special time.
You jumped the bay to come and celebrate with us after the siren. Absolute scenes, mate. Absolute scenes.
Mate, I tell you what, if you, me, George, and Michael, and maybe Mars and Rocco wouldn't sweat in customs, I reckon we were sweating that night at the Gabba. Goodness gracious me, mate. I tell you what. And also, is it Ramadan for the Muslims?
Yes. Yeah, we've mentioned that.
Of course, yeah. Alhamdulillah for Ramzan. Best wishes. I reckon he's going to...
No, he plays better.
His best month.
Yeah, he does. He plays well.
Mate, Ramadan start is a different beast, mate.
Yes.
A bit of a dodgy one this week against Richmond. It's not going to be a fait accompli.
What I think I gave you tips. Well, give us your tips again.
Yeah, no, Carlton by 22, but tell you what, she'll be tough, hard, rugged and gutsy.
For them.
She's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
Get on our podcast as well, Untitled Blues podcast.
Oh, yes.
Luke Sayers, we had a chat with him, so we must be doing something right if he wants to come on. So
He's just keeping everyone happy there. Relax.
Yeah. What's it called? What's
Untitled Blues podcast.
How's everyone in the chat?
Mate,
there's plenty of viewers in the chat. They're sickos.
Yeah, nice. They liked our edition of Rockin' All Over the Bird this week.
It was a very good edition, man. We got Piggy there, Purple, man. They're full of shit. They got no idea about the game.
Mate, that's right. Yeah, like I said, mate, you just let the analysts analyse and away we go.
He can't take it. The ego takes a hit.
It's bad.
He can't take it.
It's bad.
What do you mean, who there? You malacca?
Yeah, well, mate, I don't like to be undermined when I actually put the work in and I actually get it right.
Oh, here we go.
We'll talk about it next week. I could see that you didn't pick Pitts, you didn't pick Kennedy to play. You actually picked us to lose.
I'm going to come past there.
Ella, I got one thing for you because you're not watching. You're probably in the car. But have a listen there.
I'm listening.
What's that sound there?
I can't hear anything.
Oh, it was a Pepsi Max.
It's Petty Mac.
Oh,
all right.
Mac. Oh, I did hear a crack.
Yeah, fucking idiot. Best analyst in the room, he reckons.
Yeah.
Couldn't analyse that crack, could ya? Get out of here. All right.
I thought it was you putting the phone down.
No, man.
Nah.
Take it easy.
Happy birthday, mate.
Happy birthday, brother.
Again.
Oh, yes, yeah, the old birthday. Geez, what a birthday present, just quietly.
Yeah. And now you're old and done.
30.
Washed up.
30.
I'm still,
Yeah.
still daft and bald.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you're going to be that for the rest of your life. Ella, ciao, take
We'll
care.
be back on next week. Go
We will.
Yeah,
Take
you will.
care.
See you,
Ciao,
mate.
ciao. Bye.
All right, so
There
we
it
get a
is.
special
I
thing.
will,
SCN's very own.
I will give a quick shout out, Amanda Willis, Amanda Wills or Wills in the chat. Monday Blues. I met them on the plane leaving Brisbane. They look stuffed and very croaky. Shout out. Actually, she did. She stopped. You know when you come through on the plane, you got to show your ticket and whatnot.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, Monday Blues. I'm a follower." And me and Andy were in no condition. We were just croaky. Shout out. Lovely to meet you and your daughter. And she was holding the line of the plane up, trying to get into the plane. But no, lovely to meet you.
That's it.
Thank you.
We
Appreciate
saw
it.
a couple of people. Michael Marcucci's
Mark Cucci's sister, yes, they met us there at the airport. Yeah, so that was pretty good. We met a few people like naturally over there. The few people like come up and said hello to us. Yeah, so we had a good time there. No, man, it's a big family now, man.
Exactly.
Everywhere we go,
the community is awesome, man.
Everyone knows each other, man.
That's it, man.
And you feel like we went there, and you actually feel. You felt like safe. You felt like you were at home, man. You had enough Blue supporters there, so.
And I'll tell you what, the prelim, I remember, because we got in like 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. and went straight down to the city, down to Queen Street, Elizabeth Street, whatnot, and it was a sea of navy blue, and you just felt like, wow,
Yeah.
like, it was something else, right? Everywhere you walk, everywhere you go, and up the baggers here, and a hug there and whatnot, it was just like, nothing like it.
Like I said, man, it's an honour and a privilege to go for this
100%.
team, to barrack for this football team and be part of the community.
100%.
It's a privilege.
We're a scary. We're not only like the players, but the actual fans. We're a scary mob.
Oh yeah.
When we get together, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't think you remember, but when I was like in the 80s and 90s, man, I used to walk around like I was 10 men, mate. Like who do you follow, bloody Carlton? What do you reckon? You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, like we play one premiership at a time, and that's how it was, you know. And it's about time we bring it back, mate. Like we deserve it. We deserve to be at the top, mate. So, and we will be. We will be. And everyone goes, "Oh, you're a bit arrogant." Stuff yous all, mate. I'm telling you, we're coming to get you.
That's it, man. You G me up.
I love it, mate. I love it, mate. Go the Blues. All right.
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
I've been rocking all over the burbs as well.
Nah, it's a top concept. And this week we were going. I haven't spoken to Paul, but I wanted to announce like where we were going to go each week. You know, so
maybe we go down Punt Road or down Swan Street
for the Richmond. I like it.
Yep.
Get ready. You're going to hammer us, mate.
Let us know if you need security.
Yeah, we'll go.
Actually, I want the boys to walk around.
But call your cousins, commentaries, everyone, bro.
All the way down Bridge Road.
I can just see him. I can just see him right over.
I've already seen Harleys everywhere.
I already sent the text. The text is already out.
I can just see him.
Didn't even send it.
Don't get too close, mate. Just all stand back there. I can just see it. I love it. Maybe we will do a Monday Blue street talk or rocking all over the
We'll do one.
We'll do a bit of a collab. We'll go there.
We look up to you guys. We love what you guys do.
Nah, man. We're all one big family, man. I love having you on, man. It's been the best, man.
We should dress up like as like kebabs and like cannolis and shit, bro.
When I first,
come as myself.
I think when I first seen you, you know, because there was really us, and then you got Almost Blue Brothers, you know, they came on, but they were still just a podcast. And then I seen you, I didn't know who you were, you know, and I go, Mars, I go, mate, you got to see these wogs on the thing, mate. It's like 8 of them on there, you know, they're fucking funny, you know. And he goes, they're my mates, you know, like, so it was the best, man. So it's good, man. It's good. It's good. No drama, man.
I'm sure we'll get the rest coming through in the
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll get the rest.
And likewise, mate, dial in, honestly.
100%.
Want us on, let us know, mate.
Absolutely.
If you're the best analyst in the room, ask Paul. Can't hurt his ego, but if you want just a bunch of dead shit.
If you just want a dumb log from Reservoir,
Hey,
man, I'm straight there.
hey, I'm just an Arab.
Seriously, get down to the game on
Get down to the
Thursday
game.
night, 7:30.
I'm sure they will.
Oh, it's
Get
sold
around,
out,
boys.
so definitely. Try and get there early.
Yeah.
Make it a hostile environment.
Absolutely.
If you're going to boo him, he doesn't boo him.
I don't boo.
Because he thinks it's childish.
What's
If you're
childish?
going to boo him.
I booed a baby on the weekend. I booed a baby.
Well, it started off with half time they wheeled out the AFLW Brizzy women's team.
Oh, I saw that.
And he just booed. He booed, and the lady behind's like, you can't boo the girls. You know, you got to get around the girls. Like, boo. And then they done the Lion King thing where you hold up the
yeah.
So someone held up a baby and he was booing the baby.
It's not navy blue. You
get booed. No, I like it. It's like
That
it. I like
is funny,
that.
man. I reckon. Nah, look. At the end of the day, man. If you go to the footy, I don't care if you're old, young, woman, man, small, big, whatever. You got to cop it.
Absolutely.
You got to cop it.
Oh man, we copped it for years. You know what I mean,
mate?
It's nice to.
You know, it's a funny thing. Like at work, like everyone knows where I work. At work, you know, because everyone knows, like Rocco. Like that's how they know me, the Carlton supporter. You know, like I just whenever we lose or something happens, I just cop them, and you see them. You see, like, the Collingwood supporters come around the corner. You could see the Essendon supporters all, like, waiting for me, man. I just cop it, but no worries, mate. But just remember, when we win, I'm telling you, you're going to hate me because I'm going to give you hell, mate. I'm going to give you hell, mate. I'm telling you, I'll be at your door. You'll hate me to death. They'll hate me to death, man. I'll just hammer.
It's a silent assassin with a pig's head straight in the head, mate.
I'm done. Make the salami. Oh, yeah.
But to everyone, thank you for joining us tonight. Thanks to the lads as well.
Yeah, thanks, man. They're coming on.
If you want to grab the merch, press the like button, subscribe. The Blue Broads, subscribe to the boys at
Yeah,
Monday
100%.
Blues.
Get onto them.
Everyone. All right.
Everyone. That's it?
I think that's it.
We're done? We're done?
That's it.
How many we got? We've still got 148, mate. Use the sickos, mate. Use the sickos, mate, but it's flown tonight.
Yeah, we love it.
Done.
And thank you to Andy for your phone too, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you.
We worries because they can't pick me up.
We wouldn't have been on.
My phone's tapped. You just confused.
You're gone. Hide the stash.
ASIO's reporting some unusual activity on the stage.
That's a fool, bro. What's going on? Fucking there's AFP at the door now. Anyway, as we say, 1, 2, 3, go Blues.
Go Blues.
1, 2, 3,
go Blues!